All right. I think I'm ready to go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, and it's time once again for another episode of Major Plays. That's right, the community game night and salon. That's right, the salon. Not where we get our hair did, but where intellectuals get together in a communal space and discuss the topics of our day. If I've learned anything from Big Bang Theory, that is what I've learned. Nothing else at all. Not one other thing. I am joined, not sure if he is ready, but I'm going to call on him anyway. I am joined right now by Merge Conflict.
Hey, Major. How you doing?
Hey, there we go.
I'm here. I'm disappointed I can't get my hair done, but I'm here.
Oh, I am too. I am very, like, this is starting to become a mess on top of my head. I need a haircut. I need a retwist. It's a mess up here, man.
Yeah, I could really use an edge up here, but all the barbershops keep on closing after a few months. Wonder why.
Because we're all getting our hair locked now, and what do we need barbers for? We're just kidding. We're just growing it out and twisting it.
Yeah, I wish that were the case. Yeah, we are less than 1% out here, so not enough of us to keep a barbershop busy.
So yours is the other. Okay. I see your problem now.
Yeah, even near the military base where people are getting, basically buzz cuts, it's still not enough.
I see your problem.
Hello.
Hello. Of course, we are joined this week and just about every week.
Yep.
But it's your boy Kev. Kev is in the building. Wait, wrong show.
Yeah. Boy.
So, gentlemen, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Friday we agreed to play this particular game.
Yeah. See how this goes.
Seems like attitudes have changed from one Friday to the next.
It truly did. My God.
So again, yesterday I mentioned, I won't mention again, not to sit there throw Kev under the bus here, but out of all of us here, out of everybody in I'm gonna say the major verse, as Kev has the Keviverse. In the major verse, Kev, you were the most excited about Redfall.
I certainly was.
What happened?
The game came out, and at first I was going to be all like, look, I am not even going to look at I'm not going to look at any of the reviews. I'm not looking at none of the reviews. Because I was like, you know what? And then I'm like, I see some of the tweets saying that the early reviews and whatnot. And again, I'm like, it's, I'm not really thinking about that. I'm not really thinking about that at all. And then I started watching like the homies stream it. And I was like, looking a little sparse, looking a little scarce. Issues was cropping up. And I ended up saying, well, I'll just watch one review. And then it's like, ooh.
And see, I was like you, right? So I was hearing about all of it as I wasn't even planning on covering it. One, because I thought it was coming out today and not Tuesday. So I'm like, well, I wasn't planning on covering it. I'm not going to cover it. It's whatever. Until I kept seeing things. People kept talking about it. And I'm like, okay, it's on Game Pass. It's not going to take, it's like I've already pre-downloaded. So it's on my PC, ready for Friday. Why not launch it early? Let's go ahead and get some content for it because people seem to say that it's a bad game. It's a bad game. Let me find out. I'm going to come in this objective. Let's find out. And then I'm like, oh, Yeah, something I should tell Kev. Is Kev okay? This ain't great, man. This ain't great.
It's like, okay, bugs happen. That's fair.
This was no bugs. It is technically working. It's just ain't nobody there.
It's just like, it's just super scant. It's like super scant, super scarce. Just not a lot going on. And now it's like I'm logging in and it's like, yo, I'm gonna need like you to make an account. And I'm like,
so let's so before we get into that, because I'm gonna see if I can show. Well, I won't be able to show the whole process because I've already done it. But it's a thing of when I turned on Jedi Fallen Order last week, or Jedi Survivor last week, I said, man, this is bad. Just like everybody was saying, but they could make this better.
Right.
Turning on Redfall, I said, okay, this is bad. How the fuck do they make this better? Because it's not broken. The game is technically not broken. On Xbox, sure, they've got the 60 FPS patch, but I'm playing on PC. This game is technically not broken. Do they just add more enemies? Like that seems, I don't know.
I don't.
Like at least with Survivor, there's a path.
Right.
I can sit here and just be excited about Survivor. Redfall's like, this is it?
Yeah, this is it. Because it's like, I feel like whatever Jedi Survivor is going to be will iron itself out in time with subsequent hot fixes and patches. There's no fixing this. And it's like, and again, we will go in and do more and, do more. For some reason, I have a Bethesda account, and I don't know, and now I gotta like figure out. All right. Oh gosh, this is dumb.
And sorry for those who probably heard audio choppiness and are now seeing some video choppiness. I am loading the game, so there's that. So oh boy.
Okay, so apparently I have a Bethesda account. I didn't see that coming.
I think we have now made it. We made it to the other side. Also, why did it ask me to allow the firewall thing again? I could have sworn I did that the first time. But here we are. So yeah, it looks like we got Rare Blue. We've got Diogen in the chat. Rebu says, I'm here for it. I've heard it's not bad or good, just mid. Yeah, it's mid.
It's aggressive.
This game is I'm gonna tell you, Redfall caused a lot of firsts for me this week. It was the first time ever in my life that I used the term mid. I'm a grown up. Yeah. I shouldn't be using mid.
And yet
Redfall got me to use the word mid because I had no other way to describe this game. Let's see here. I hope you're not playing this solo. No, Dodgy, no. That's what I've got. Merge. I've got Kev here. We were playing this in co-op today for MajorPlays.
Yeah.
And that's what and that's what I thought too. So if you go check and check it out. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/MajorLinux. I did do a major offline where I was playing it solo, and I said, like, this does seem like it kind of sucks for people who are playing it solo, but I imagine playing this with friends may make this bearable, as all online, as all games tend to do, because it's like, okay, now I have somebody to share in this misery.
Okay, I'm now looking at it because I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I know Major, I'm a friend with you on Xbox. Kev, I don't think I'm a friend with you on Xbox, but I'm looking at the add friend or the add friend, and it says I've got 0 online, 0 offline for my Bethesda account, which I had to dig out of a gutter somewhere to find.
Yeah, so let's talk about this for a second. So let's talk about. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, we could talk about it for a second. And actually, no, this will dovetail into how we actually get into the game together. So let's talk about this account thing now.
I found it. I found mine.
So I'm assuming that I have one from. I played Star Wars: The Old Republic for a while, so that's an EA game. I played Doom, and I have maybe one of the Elder Scrolls. So I assume it's one of those Bethesda accounts that's being used, or an EA account. Actually, this is not EA. I think I might be confusing this one, right? I might be confusing my Star Wars playthrough with this one. But anyway, I think Doom is Bethesda, though, right?
Doom is Bethesda.
Okay, so that's a Bethesda game. So I think that's where I've got my Bethesda account from.
Yeah, because that's 2016.
Yeah, but having to actually use it for this game and not Xbox, the Microsoft.
There you go.
What?
Right. That was my whole point. Why in the fuck am I having to dust off an account that should not have to be used right now? You are owned by Xbox. Use Xbox Live's infrastructure. What are we doing? This would have made this game so much easier for single player to get into because you would have just logged into Xbox.
I don't like how on Windows. So on Windows, every game that you play, you have to give it permission. Yeah. And I'm like, why do I have to do that for every single game? Like, and you don't have to do that on Xbox. Like, why isn't it the same experience? But that's one thing. But even that's better than having to figure out, okay, where the heck is my password for Bethesda.net? Like, who wants to use a Bethesda.net account? And I'm looking at the friend situation, and I've got no friends here because I haven't logged into this Bethesda.net account since I created it.
Bethesda games are notoriously single player.
Right. You are going to have to send me your Bethesda.net player name so that I can invite you.
And that's the thing, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason I know is mine is the one that was automatically created for me in the upper right hand corner. So I can send that to you or put that in the Discord so you can invite.
Right. Major, who did you pick? Did you pick?
I got the Indian dude.
Okay.
Or who I assume is the Indian dude. That's on me if I fuck that up.
Devinder, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So one other thing I want to point out, and I pointed this out in my YouTube video too. When you change video settings in here, you do not get an immediate reaction to any setting you change. You have to back out of video and then out of settings and then out of system. And then it changes your video settings. You have to back all the way out to the beginning of the game, all right, to the home screen to get the changes to take effect. What? Bethesda, like, didn't y'all come up making PC games?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's. All right. So apparently I am Major Linux here.
Okay. Merge. Which character are you picking?
I'll pick whoever. I'm going to create a new character for this one because I'm assuming one of you is going to pick Layla. So I'll pick somebody else.
Okay, I'll just choose Layla.
Okay, I'll pick Remy, I think.
But yeah, this is wild. Okay, so now I see. Okay, so Kev is online on Xbox.
Okay.
Oh, but you can add crossplay friends. So does this mean like on Xbox they have to sign in using a Bethesda account?
Okay,
I have no idea about Xbox at all. But
this is wild. Major, send me an invite to your game.
Oh, actually, I see you, Kev. I don't see Major though.
Okay. Which is odd because I am here.
Send me your location.
Wow, I actually have a friend on here, Red Hat Engineer. Wait a second. Who is that? Wait, were we not friends before?
What now?
I just got a friend invite from Merge.
Well, this is the Bethesda friend.
But it showed up as Xbox.
I don't know. So
okay,
when you
it does
send,
say, okay, so it says merge 3689 is Xbox, but it has merge underscore conflict as Bethesda.
yeah.
That's weird. Now it shows you as online.
So when I sent the request, it said friend request 2 successful.
Who's successful?
Friend request TO successful.
Maybe that was supposed to, like, there's supposed to be a name there.
I'm assuming so, but it just didn't print.
Maybe rare. No, this is not. This is our little. This is a Major's House Network mini game of getting online. Yep. No matter what game I'm playing with anybody else, it is always the shuffle of how do we get online.
Yeah. No matter what game we play, there's always going to be.
Wait, Kev. I think you should invite us.
Like in my game?
Well, one of you two, if y'all have not played the first mission.
Dude, I really don't care.
Well, no, I mean, because there was something I wanted to see if the game stops in a multiplayer match.
Okay, hold on.
That's why.
All right. We
might as well just start at the beginning. Why not?
All right, so I'll leave lobby. I'll host the game. Okay.
Oh, I just invited. I didn't even hit the host game part. You know what? What if you would just hit host game from that big U?
Yeah, I did.
No, I'm saying while we were still in a squad. If we were still in the squad and you hit host game, it would have worked. Maybe it would have worked. I don't know. Anywho, we're here now. I would say if there is a fourth person who has this game and they would like to play, they are more than welcome to join. It is free on Game Pass, and I will argue that that's probably what it is worth. Which brings me to the continuation of first for this week, thanks to Redfall. Redfall has, for the first time since Game Pass's inception, I have started to second guess Game Pass. My faith in Game Pass and in Microsoft is starting to waver.
I don't think this game should make you question Game Pass. I think Microsoft should make you question Game Pass.
But that's what I'm saying. Like with it, I mean, because of its first party stuff.
Right.
It's the whole first party thing. Like, this is a first party title. What happened outside of like, y'all didn't pay enough attention to Arcane because y'all want to throw all that muscle behind Starfield, which is what it's what I've been hearing has been the excuse. Like Microsoft and Xbox were focused on Starfield that they didn't care about. Like, all right, y'all good over there. Like, look at Tango game where they made a $30 game. It's amazing. Why wouldn't Redfall also be the same? Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, here we are.
Because it's wild that like Tango made an indie game, and then like Obsidian made their own version of an indie game with Grounded. So it's almost like the best thing for these big AAA studios to do is to just make smaller, more niche products.
And I'm thinking, okay with that.
Hi-Fi Rush.
And I would be 1,000% okay with that. It's like
I'm loving Hi-Fi Rush. Like that small game. Like if this game would have been just a real quick turnaround time, just a simple game. Like this could have been a Left 4 Dead Horde style game.
Right.
And I think it would have been fine. Just, hey, work on that for a couple years, throw it out the door. Oh, it's on Game Pass and have to pay for it. I'm having fun with it. I'm good. but they hyped it up, world premiere trailer after world premiere trailer on these gaming shows for this game, and this is what we get after waiting this long for it.
And that's what I thought. That's what I thought this game was going to be. I thought this game was going to be a Left 4 Dead style game. That's why I was so excited. And then when they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be open world. It's gonna be open world, and you can play, basically do the missions and stuff together." I was thinking that this was okay. So they're switching to more of a Borderlands style of play, which again, still, not as excited, but still kind of excited because I do like Borderlands. But really and truly, this ain't it. All right, so, anyway, we ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead and hit that start button.
Yeah.
So I also want to point out too, it's a Hold on, Microsoft is on a roll with terrible game launches for first-party developed games right now. They are, but I want to go up to Diogen's earlier point. I mean, it is Arcane and Bethesda. Both are known for their bug launches. Again, would be understandable.
Hold on. Did I just get kicked out of the squad?
No, I still see you here.
I'm still here.
I'm not in a squad anymore. I see y'all are online, but I don't see anyone in my squad. The squad is 0 now.
Hold on, I'm on ready.
I still see you in the squad, and then now.
Yeah, you're still here.
But also,
I guess whenever you start the game, okay. I'll know.
Yeah, I see you emerge in the squad.
Yeah, I am. Y'all are in the background, but I don't see nobody in my squad list. So whenever you start the game, I guess we'll figure out if I'm still in there or not.
Hold on, let me kick you, and then let me see if I can add you back. Wait.
Hold on. Let me I readied up.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
All right. I readied up.
Readied up. Play game.
Black and white dudes clear. All right, red blue. I'll see you tomorrow, by the way. Perhaps it will support to be Consequence 3, and management said needs more Borderlands. What's going on, Captain? Microsoft better not ruin id Software or we fighting. Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying before. I get the whole buggy launch bit, but this isn't like a bug. Like there are technically no bugs here.
What happened in Redfall is my fault.
There's
no
game. No cinematics there. There's no real true cutscenes.
When I first got here.
I mean, and I'd be okay with that too. I'm fine with that. It's just that when you get it, it's like, who am I combating against?
People from sickness, maybe from death.
I've not had frame rate issues with this game.
Left out. Cups overflowing. Rivers of living
water. I saw one video where somebody was complaining about frame rate issues, but their video was 60 FPS.
They took more than a drop. They took everything.
So it was like, I don't know what the hell they were looking at. But I was watching their video and it was 60 FPS and they were talking about it in real time.
Bit by bit. When the people here realized what was going on.
The only issue I've had with frame rate is when I guess either the game is saving or it's loading in assets and it hitches.
Some were just hiding, scared, waiting.
Oh, I've seen that they are just stupid. Like I walked into a room full of enemies and they were like, wait, what? Huh? Are you like, dude, like really? Are you the enemy, man? Should we be shooting you now?
Nowhere to go.
Look,
oh, no.
I was walking behind people, hitting them in the back of the knee. Like 4 or 5 people just in a row. Just crouched, walking up behind them. Hit him in the knee, 1 shot, 1 kill.
It's too late.
Yeah, like when I was playing, like I realized how easy the combat was because they did not care. Like they seemed to not care. I was like, this I'm gonna be more aggressive than anything else. Because like they're not gonna do anything to me. I have this gun and I'm not using it.
A whole town full of vampires.
Hiss to you too, woman. Hiss to you too. They were adventurers once before they got knocked in the knee.
Nice.
Okay, graphics.
See, like it doesn't look bad.
No, it looks pretty good. Kev, have you played this game? Have you played the intro part, or is this a brand new character for you?
Yeah, this is my first time starting this thing.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
He refused to play it until today.
Yeah.
Like when I played it and put my video up, I said, Kev, you need to play this before you do anything else. Was it, no, I'm gonna wait till Friday. So okay. Okay.
Yep.
Not only do they have tailors though, they apparently have dry cleaning too. Those clothes look fairly clean.
I mean, for someone who's drinking blood, that white is very white.
Right. What's going on, young? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? Welcome to Major Plays. Hi, hello. Man, why is your dress turned up like that?
You can't walk away from.
Oh, you see that fabric? It's like a Bayonetta's dress.
Oh yeah, that definitely does look like hair.
The others want you dead.
Maybe it just forms on them, like clothes just form on them. Oh, Ruin is trying to retract the statement. Microsoft had one good year since the 360. I guess that was when Bayonetta came out. It's very rare that I hear people that aren't like necessarily Sony fans kind of go hard against the 360, the Forza year. Look, I bought my Xbox One.
Oh, that was weird.
So I'm trying to figure out like how the head vampire slips up like that and forgets that the sun is out.
These monsters won't let us leave.
Okay, now I am seeing a frame rate issue. This thing is not as smooth as it was before. It also could just be because I'm streaming. I don't think my FPS counter is going to work. No, because it's still saying I am running this at 165 FPS. So, yeah. Give me a second. I'll do some adjustments on my monitor. All right. Let's take a look at these settings again, even though I know nothing will change. Let's actually switch DLSS to quality or balanced. No, it's still, well, yeah, it's still a little framey, but yeah.
The way things are going, a gun is probably not a bad idea.
Oh, there's a gun in here. I didn't know there was a gun in the cabin.
Ooh, there's snacks.
Oh, you found the gun?
There's a gun over here in the corner. I don't know if she still has it, but I picked up one from her.
Oh wait, I have a shotgun. Oh wait, I always had this shotgun. Never mind.
Yeah, you.
I forgot I came in with my
playing your
character stuff. So
yeah.
I was like, wait, I have a shotgun. I didn't start off with a shotgun last time, but oh, that's right. There is a gun in a car. I didn't know there was a gun in here.
Yeah, me neither. I am walking on water.
I'm just getting ready for the laundromat. The laundromat. Yeah, this is weird with this water here. What's going on, Takao? Oh, it was 2021. They dropped Psychonauts, Forza Horizon 5, AOE 4 that year. Okay, that was a good year.
I got you.
Yeah, it seems like this. Oh, you're trying to heal me. My bad.
Feeling light again.
We all make it out of here. I've seen enough movies. I should have known better.
You see this in some predators.
Yeah, so there's another. Yeah, like there's a car on the other side that has the gun in it.
Wait. How do I squat?
See?
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Because I was in control and I
So
was like,
was
what?
I.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing, and I've been through the tutorial. Like that's such like we have conventions for a reason.
Oh wow, I could have punched this. Hey, Merge, when you opened that up, did you melee it or did you shoot it?
I punched it.
So I shot it last time because I didn't know what the melee button was. So yeah, this water is definitely a thing.
Oh, so you're the type of person who just knows when eclipses are.
It is not control.
Yes. Doesn't everyone?
So I had no idea there were even pickups this way. Like I just rolled through here.
Oh, I hear people.
Yep.
Clear signs of the cult. Could sneak around. Probably.
Yeah, honestly I think it's just me streaming that's causing these issues. But yeah, this game did not look this bad when I played it solo. Whole lot.
Damn.
Woo. Boy, you took that to the head. How do you survive?
It's all of them.
One hopes.
Ah, I got shocked.
Red mist. Death mist.
Ooh, that looked bad.
Death mist.
There might be some settings I need to tweak on
This
here.
island is doing everything it can to kill me.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to go that way. There's some red mist over there. I still don't know what it does.
Hang on, I got a lock pick. I'm picking a lock over here. And it just had apples in it. I did all that. I got electrocuted for some apples.
We should stick together.
I went to the
Okay,
Foundry's
I'm
vid on the
coming.
Xbox version. I did kind of laugh as they sat there for a minute or two waiting for texture. Damn.
Yeah, they were waiting. Yeah, they were waiting for like textures to pop in.
Yeah, I have not seen that yet. That is a bummer.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Thanks.
So I guess the Xbox version is a lot worse. Again, how do I shoot you in the head and like nothing happened? Yo, did you see that?
This gunplay is terrible.
Yo,
And they keep giving me ammo for weapons I don't have.
oh my God, what are the? Did y'all see that one character just like took off into the air?
No, that didn't happen on my screen. So
So
Mine either. I didn't see that.
do y'all see this dead body right here?
Yep.
This is the character that one of y'all shot and she took off like a rocket.
all I see is a pile of rocks. I don't see a body.
There's a body right here. Who sent the vampires to the rapture? Oh my god.
The vampires are the rapture.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that and clipped it. Cause that motherfucker shot off like a rocket. I believe so. I believe you can drop ammo.
Someone might need help.
Loadout. Let's see. Ammo. Actually, probably. I don't know. Maybe they can request the ammo. But it does not look like I can drop it.
Someone needs help. Better get over there.
If it's normal people, we have to help them.
Watch what you're doing. God, what? Calm down.
Estás brutal.
You're dead.
Am I though? So you can take the ammo, but you can't pick up the guns, which is unfortunate.
That really pissed me off actually, because that one up there has like an assault rifle, and it's just laying there, and I can't take it.
Eliminate all
Almost at the
cultists.
station. Better get ready for a fight.
Get ready. We've been fighting like this whole time.
So Kev, are you
Sure.
getting like tooltips?
Yeah, I'm getting tooltips.
Oh, okay, so because I've done this before, they're not showing that to me. So that answers that question.
Indeed.
Ooh. French fried cultists.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it.
You can
for
still slide, but it's with this. I might have to remap crouch because you can slide, and it's this hit and see is killing me here.
Yeah, I had to do some things with my fingers just now. Yeah. Again, this is one of the ones was yeah, I'm glad I did not pay money for this.
Same.
But yes,
Okay,
Diogen, that's exactly what he did do.
Slide.
Wow. So we know what state we're in, right? However, the license plates for the cars just read Redfall.
Jesus.
Calm seas and sunny skies. Also, they have variations of Redfall plates.
That's why it takes so long for your textures to load.
All right. That looks like everybody. What the hell can I get? Oh, it's just that the lawnmower.
Now I'm looking at the textures, and the textures seem to be fine. This might be like a slight.
Yeah, again, like remember we're running this off of SSDs, 3080 Ti's. Like things are loading for us okay. The Xbox may not be as fortunate.
Find a weapon with a stake.
It's that's what it's telling you to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so then come with me. Cause you got one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I found mine like near the objective I was supposed to go to. I wonder if we go upstairs first as opposed to downstairs, can we free the people?
What do you mean? Can you free the people?
Which order? Hold on. Merge, which order did you do this?
Upstairs.
You went upstairs first? Oh, okay. I went downstairs first. So upstairs is where their people are. Downstairs is the vampire. So I'll let you decide which way you want to go, Kev.
No,
You can do it either way.
No, we're going upstairs.
All right. See, again, just walked up in them. Like these two were like when I did it, these two were having a conversation. I stood there for like 30 seconds, not realizing they were the cultists until they started attacking me.
Hello? Anyone about?
Yes. Hello? We're in here. Are the cultists still around? I can't open the door until they're gone.
Major, how do you have so little life? What's going on?
We've got wounded in here.
And I got a blood
I
sucker
don't
in the
know.
basement. They all answer to it. Can you help us out?
Are you waiting on something, Kev? Oh, see, I was letting you do the things.
I don't. Yeah, y'all can literally take point. I'm just here.
Okay. Does my flashlight show up on your screen, Major? Like
no.
I'm shining a flashlight at you. Okay, so you can't see the fact that I've got it lit up.
No, it is dark as shit.
Wow, like I'm literally, you both are in my flashlight right now.
Okay, so I gotta
Alright.
turn on the power, the fire station power.
Yeah.
Oh, so then we have to do this in a certain order.
Yeah.
You have to kill the vampire first and then release the civilians. Now, Kev, I do insist that you fight the vampire. Come on.
Me no.
Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on down here. I'll help you if he gets out of pocket. Oh, he went away. Where did he go? Yo, it'd be fucked up if he kind of spawned like behind me. Yo, I was like, where did he go?
There he is.
Yeah, I saw him come back down the stairs. I was like, what
I'm
the
taking
fuck?
him. Ah.
All right, so let's go turn on the power.
One hopes.
Turn on the power.
I like how you just snagging on this black dude, like.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You should know that. Why did you shoot me?
Because of that damn joke.
Let's turn on this damn power.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Wait, is he black? This dude don't look black to me.
A little bit.
But this one could just take my gun with the stake and just like kind of move his head around so I can see it.
Oh my god, this thing's.
No, he's definitely not black. I don't know if it's different for every game. I don't know if it's the same person, but yeah, he's definitely not.
It's a dude in a gray suit, right?
Yeah.
What did you see, Kev?
Oh, nothing.
He's a he can pass. We'll say that.
All right, now let's go save those civilians.
It's okay. You can come. You can come out now.
That's a wall. That's another wall.
Are the cultists gone?
Safe to come out now, friends. Bugger's made a mess of things, so do watch your step.
So every time I shoot, it seems to lower my HP. Really?
Do you have a gun that like uses your blood as bullets or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's the kickback from the shotgun. I don't know.
Yeah, because I keep on looking like, what are you doing to have such low life when you're the highest level person here?
Playing recklessly. I mean, it's me, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to sneak and you just ran right past me.
Because they're not gonna do anything. I've learned my lesson the first time. They don't do anything. Also, are they just
Yeah,
like,
young. This is UE4.
yeah, I just like run up on them and just gun them down. Like they ain't doing shit to me.
What in the hipster priest is this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which again, it kind of reminds me of like an offshoot of like the guy, the black preacher from Fallout 5, but less so.
Let's see, details. So they're both the same. Yeah, so it doesn't say that it would hurt me, but yeah, I also do find it weird that it does not allow you to drop bullets.
I like how I was gonna say like I like how he's fixing it.
Okay, I definitely don't need like two of the same type of gun, but I mean, I guess it's whatever. Like I would, yeah, maybe I need to go outside and like fire my weapon and
Maybe they were hitting you so fast you couldn't see them hitting you.
that is also a possibility. Damn, they closed this back door that I used to get in.
Supplies come to me, but only take as much as you want.
How do you get out?
There are other people here who need help just as much as you.
Oh wow, so you can't just like freely walk out of this building.
We could have died. Glad the Reverend kept those flares.
Like it seems like you have to take a mission to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
So the one thing
this
going
is a
through here is that
bummer.
they don't give you all of the quests to go talk to these people at the same time. And even when they did, like I came and I talked to Anna, and she just kept sighing like what she's doing now. She just sighed like 6 times, and I had to walk out of the room and then come back for her to give me credit for the quest.
Wow. Yeah,
So I'm
when the enemies
guessing
are stood
for
still,
the quest
initially
objectives,
they
we're
gain
waiting
5
for
HP after
Kev to
shooting.
do it, right? Because
Huh?
the quests are controlled by you.
Not
right?
me, Kev.
No, that's what I'm saying, Kev. So
Oh.
as like it doesn't really matter what we do while he's doing the quest.
Yeah,
Like,
which,
we could just run around until it requires all of us to be present.
right.
Looks
Okay.
like it, yeah.
But it's like
Alright.
there's nothing you can do in here. Like, let's say for sake of argument, like I wanted to test the gun. That's literally a thing I want to do. But
We can't have you squeeze enough shots in a fire station now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let me walk outside. If
Yeah,
I
it's,
like,
it's a
if
shame
there's
that
a,
like outside doesn't count as part of the base.
like clearly you can buy guns and stuff from them. Like, where can I go and test the guns that I would want to buy from you?
You said to call you Remy? Good to have you.
So now I have a quest to talk to Anna.
I'm Anna. And this is
Mm-hmm.
my husband, Joe. You ran into one of those creeps, exactly.
Weird.
We're gonna need more winter coats soon.
So I'm wondering, because I had the quest to talk to Anna, and then Kev, you walked up, and then my quest to talk to her went away.
She's not sorry.
I wonder if only one of us could be making quest progress at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Because now it's putting me back at talk to Anna. I have to do all that stuff now.
Yeah, so it's like I can sit here and buy guns, which I would love to buy guns, but I apparently don't have enough money for it. But
actually, yeah, I can't browse. I have a quest to look through the armory, but it went away as soon as you clicked on it.
Good hunting out there.
But yeah, it's the whole thing of like I sure would love to fire the guns.
So I don't know. I don't. I'm confused now. So I don't know if the quest is actually me or not.
I don't think so. Like I see it briefly pop up as if something happened, but I don't have the quest. Like it's telling me to go to the briefing table right now.
Where's my missions at? No side missions, no stuff. So use the briefing table. That's what it's told me too. But I think that's the part that Kev was on, was go to the briefing table.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where they.
But all right,
it's upstairs.
Before you go to the briefing table, come over here. Come over here. Go down. Go down.
Fall damage. Don't do it.
No, seriously, go down.
No.
Yeah. That's right, baby. The fireman's pole works.
Is that the new can you pet the dog? It's like, does the fire pole work?
I guess all I know is that it sounds like it works, but when I watched y'all do it, it's like y'all just slowly fell down.
Yeah. It was like
but I could hear the sliding noise when y'all go down.
Yeah.
What game was I playing? Oh, it was. Did you get that achievement in Survivor?
Ooh, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Merge,
which one?
Like, can you pet the boglin or something like that?
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, like I was playing the shoes, like I wonder if I could pet it, and then I hit the button to pet it, and it gave me the achievement. It's like, can you pet the boglin? I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, now I have to pet every single one because there has to be one about, oh, did you pet like 100 of these things?
I want to point out too, if you look at my stream here, this highlight. What is this? Why does it look that bad? It's like
my stream is like 30 seconds behind yours, so I'll see it in a second. Are you talking about for the pool table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the things that are highlighted is like it highlights and then makes it look super unaliased, super low res. Actually, this thing really does just look very unaliased. Oh my God, Digital Foundry, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you at the same time. It's like whatever they're using for this highlight is so low.
This is giving like 2011. Like we got to make sure that y'all know where the things are instead of just being
back up and look at it though.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Like
it looks
how
terrible.
bad this looks.
Yeah, it looks terrible. It looks again. It looks like something from like 2012.
Like we are playing it. Yeah, like we are in 2023 playing a game from not even 2012, like 2002.
Yeah, it's like we need you to know that this is the thing you need to look at, as opposed to I see it and I highlight it.
Like this is a game whose like 3D models were definitely made for the PS2. Like that is not a good look for this this thing from a distance. Like I wonder what this table would look like if it wasn't highlighted. And it's something where I regret not noticing it before or remembering to take a look at it when it wasn't highlighted.
Right.
But
Merge. Look, you see where I'm standing? Look at those shadows right there. Are those shadows moving?
Yeah, they have like ripples.
Yeah.
But also, oh, it's the moon from up top. I was like, what is generating these shadows?
It's
but
like
to be fair, too,
effect.
I don't see the moon. Oh, wait, unless it's that red dot.
I'm gonna do something brave. I'm gonna turn off DLSS.
Oh no. Actually, I'll join you. I will join you in turning off DLSS.
And I'm like, it's like the textures are.
Did you fully disable it?
Yeah.
Or
no, I fully disabled it, and
okay.
yeah, it's not ripples anymore, but it almost looks like a flag is waving.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, and now the game feels like I'm walking through like Jello.
Yeah, this ain't great. Yeah, this ain't great.
Wait, DSLS.
We've turned DLSS all the way, like the upscaling, we turned it to just disabled.
Okay. I've also turned it to disabled. I'm sure. Ooh.
See if I switch this to performance and see if that gives me a little bit more frames back.
Yeah, it's not as ripply, but it's still ripply.
Wow, how
yeah,
was
it's
performance?
like there's a flag or something like that.
Oh my god, wait. It did not change it for me.
And you know what?
I put on DLSS performance and it's like it still looks like it's disabled.
And you know what? The wild part is looking at I turned it off and looked at the pool table. It's not as pronounced a highlight.
Come to the door and then come back and look at the pool table again. So come here.
Go to the door.
Run back.
Run back.
Are the shadows in the same place when you look at the wall?
All right, the frame rate's back. So DLA
No.
seems to be
and it did that
is the good
so
spot.
that last time. Oh,
Yeah.
let's see
Yeah,
here.
you know what I'm gonna like about this is like
Uninstalling
we're just
it?
gonna. Well, yeah, but but I think our play is just going to be a breakdown of like Redfall and settings.
Are we the new Digital Foundry?
No,
Digital
but
Foundry America?
But they're Americans, aren't they?
there's Americans. It's not. It's just not just Richard.
But no, I'm saying like, but they're in Europe. Like they are actually in Europe. We are the ones who are in America.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When DLSS was on, it was just like bright, like thick yellow outline. Now that I turn it off, the outline is there, but it's so much smaller.
But again, like when you go at a distance, that outline is it's very big. It's not big, but it makes the table look chunky. Right.
It was like when DSLS was on, no matter where I was looking at it, it was this thick, ugly, like yellow line. Now it's like a little light. Again, unnecessary, but it's not as thick and chunky as it was because I was literally like standing here and it was still. Oh, did we click on it? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
To sell some books.
Were y'all waiting on me to click it the entire time?
No, I haven't clicked anything. It said I was ready for
okay.
some reason. I was like, I didn't say I was ready, but look, I'll go. It doesn't matter.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. I rated up because I thought you guys were waiting on me to click it.
No, I was just picking this damn game apart. Oh, great. Now in OBS, this moving image is turning into a slideshow.
Camera's ready, and I'm going to show the internet.
Let's go, slideshow gaming. Yo,
But these cryptids are out here trying to.
that'd be a dope gaming group.
Can't let that stand.
Slideshow gaming.
Slideshow gaming.
None of us is getting out of Redfall anytime soon. We had no chance on that ferry. Not when they can hide the sun and roll up the ocean like an old rug.
Who are you hearing in your cutscene?
To help these people
I'm hearing. I'm basically hearing my character.
And delve into
Yeah, I'm hearing my character too.
Oh, okay.
I know when I
Right.
played through the solo, it was Layla, so this is Remy. So at least that's nice.
Right. And but what's also cool, it also kind of cool is that in our cutscenes, it is just our 3 characters. It's Jacob. They didn't tag Jacob on either.
I was not paying any attention to it. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so the light source is not those dots up there. It is definitely this eclipsed moon right here.
Yeah.
But then again, like the shadows aren't coming from up top anymore, so. Okay, yeah, this game is weird. What do we got to do?
We got to leave this fire station because if we stare at that pool table anymore, I'm gonna go fix something to eat.
Oh, we can now leave.
I see that both of you have your weapons out, but I can't. I don't have.
Oh, both of y'all do too. All right. So, ooh, look at this fancy gun. All right, let's switch to this shotgun.
Wasting those precious bullets.
But it's not taking my health away, so I don't know what's going on and why my health was so low. But yo, do you see my shotgun now? Look at this. It's glowing and shit. Oh man, all right, this sucks. I thought I was special. I'm not special.
No, that's the one you get for this, a quest reward.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Oh, that's.
The Hollow Man? That sounds like something out of a horror movie. But,
Ma'am, do you not know where you at?
Right. This.
This
You
sounds
just gotta
like something
attack
out
the
of a
vampires.
horror movie. Like, the hell? Wait, do we trust each other? Are we trusting?
Don't
Where's
tell me
that?
what to do, Hollow Man.
So do we walk? Like, where's the objective? Ooh, boy. How does the stream look to y'all? Because OBS is not having fun.
I mean, it's looking okay to me.
So when I played the game, there was a vampire right here, just chilling out here in the middle of the day. So I don't know if that vampires are less likely to be out in the day, or they just they can't appear in the day. But I definitely had to fight one in the daytime right there.
I think that
Frames are skipping right now.
If I use another lockpick on this, it's only some apples. Ooh, nope, it's a gun. I'll take it. Another shotgun though. I've got 3 shotguns right now.
So we all have. Do we
sorry,
all
Mr.
have like split loot, right?
Do we?
There's a possibility. I don't know.
Did you find an AR in there?
No, I found a purple shotgun.
Okay, I found a green AR, so it looks like we might have split loot.
Yeah, that's good because I've certainly been grabbing everything. So I'm glad you asked to clarify it because I was stealing if not.
Right, because I did
Hold
crack
on.
it open.
Please stop. Don't go very far. I am trying to fix some issues here. Maybe I have to lock the monitor at 60 because it seems like I'm having another OBS situation. Not what I wanted to open. Advance display. There we go. Let's lock it down to 60. Keep changes. Keep you open. All right, let's pop back into the game. Oh, damn. Y'all actually came back to where I was. Well, that's better, but
I was trying to see, Kev. You have a little arrow icon by your name.
Right.
Did you point?
Yeah, I pointed us where we need to go to crash site.
Okay.
This way.
All right. Cool.
Works for me. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Shade Tree Heights.
Sounds like a Georgia neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Welcome to the state of Redfall.
Ooh, I walked through that. I guess the gas
Wow.
fumes here. My frames dropped.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Maybe if I played past the intro, I would have noticed something. Okay, yeah. Maybe there's more to fix in this game than just the lack of enemies. Or also maybe
Doesn't
it's
sound
because
like
we're
there's
in
bees in here.
Huh?
Sounds like there's bees in this house.
Some kind of
Oh, there's
vampire
a.
snack?
Oh, crap. I think this is a vampire nest.
Woo, things got really bad. Wait, is that Cole?
Hey guy.
Was that Cole from Deathloop?
Oh, I got. Like I like how we both tag team that.
I know, right?
Wait, did you film that? Was I badass?
You were so badass.
Okay, so now I know why it sounds like there's bees. There's vampires in here. Do we want to continue in this house? Or do we want to go to where we're supposed to go for the quest?
Lord, what? I mean, it don't matter to me. I'll look around.
Yeah, let's see what's in here at least.
Okay. This is definitely a room.
Okay, is it dark outside now?
No,
My
it looks
character
like it's
just-
daylight outside.
All right. Oh, so there's UV generators in here, which is strange to be in a vampire tomb. Oh crap! What was that?
What did you do?
The UV lights just went off in here.
Yeah, we better get out of here.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I wonder if you could like barricade the door or something.
So I just shot that and a whole bunch of question marks just popped up.
Yeah, there might be cultists, for example. Or vamps.
Oh,
Yep, vamps.
frustrated grunt.
Vamps!
Really?
Oh, I'm out. Ooh.
Oh God! I think I got their dust in my mouth.
That's gross.
Yeah, that does
That's
sound
gross.
very gross.
Yep, let's get out of here.
All right, let's go.
Sorry, I was healing real quick. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell is that? Why does that moon look so big? That's not good, right?
I can't see it.
This moon?
I'm looking in the sky.
I don't have any moon at all either.
So
What
like,
moon?
I am shooting at it.
No, there's nothing. No moon.
No, that's no moon.
Just stars. Stop wasting ammo.
I'm sorry, there's no other way I can point at what I am looking at. There is a moon right here. I
No moon.
swear there's a moon.
There's no moon.
There is no moon.
As close as that motherfucker is, I would agree. That ain't no moon.
There's no moon.
That marker might be
It's a
good
space
place to
station.
check our position. Ready, Bo?
Oh, so this is what this is actually sci-fi, not horror? We got the wrong genre here. Ooh, I fucked that up. I love that curb stomp though.
Hey yo.
Apparently we shot up that truck enough.
I guess we could fast travel here now.
So y'all seriously cannot see that moon.
No, there's no moon in the sky right now.
Oh my god.
We have a better chance of surviving and spotting something fascinating.
I need to make sure I clip that out too. Is like, look, there is definitely a moon in the sky. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all don't see it. The Supper Club. I did not think black people lived here. Ooh, these frames. Are y'all framing up?
Right now I'm good, but it's like if I get too close to some effects, that's when my frames will drop.
Yeah, I think it's this smoke that I'm seeing in the distance.
All right, so I think if we
They
head
just play Major
that way over there,
Yeah.
we can probably get up.
Yeah,
Oh
let's try
god.
I'm not trying to get trapped down that valley.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it seems a lot better when I do not look at the plumes of smoke in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
But yep, now that the smoke is back, the frames are gone.
Just like track and field.
All right, there's that red mist. I think we need to
Avoid it.
yeah, avoid it.
Probably don't touch it.
It sounds like there's things in that red. Oh yeah, there's creatures in that red mist. I see them. I don't like this.
The stream
There's
just
a
froze. Oh boy.
There's a lot. Wait.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
this?
So
There's a
this
log
red
over
mist is
here.
fucking with the stream now. So at what point do we just call this quits?
Let's try to get through this quest. Let's
Like it's breaking the stream is what I am saying. Is why I'm
Oh, okay.
offering this statement.
I mean, what are we going to switch to? Or are we just going to call it?
I mean, we can switch to anything, but we can switch to anything else. But I'm just saying, like this game, it is not gaming.
All right. Well, I'm going to fight this creature then. If we're going to call it.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. It's not reacting at all. Oh, maybe it's not a creature. Maybe it's what's emitting the mist. All right. Well, whatever.
Oh, well.
Diet, do you still hear me? Hello? Are y'all still in the mist?
Yeah. Let's. We can.
Yeah,
we
I might have to stop the stream at a certain point. It may have, like, either that or it's just OBS acting funky. I might actually have to, which I hate because if I stop the stream, it's gonna. This game is a train wreck. I agree, Ruin. Do you hear me? Do y'all hear me at least?
Nothing can stop you.
Is the stream back? Okay, so the audio is getting out, but the video is fucked. Well, I'm gonna let them handle this fight. I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna come right back. Hopefully, it won't reset the ad count.
They said this AI is bad, and I am in big agreement with it.
Hello, am I back? Am I back now?
We can hear you.
Oh no, I knew y'all could hear me. Okay, so I stopped and restarted OBS. The ads have been reset, so in about half an hour, an ad's gonna play. So sorry, this is going to be one of those streams.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it may be a combination of this game and also a combination of OBS.
They're after the supply crates. Could try and intercept them or beat them to the supplies. There's also the other crash
I might
site.
see if I can find an older, like
What to do?
the previous version of OBS Studio and just reinstall that and see if that fixes my problem. Ooh, a steak launcher. So I found this. His name is Henry. It's a steak launcher.
Indeed.
You've been traveling.
I'm seeing areas on Twitch I've never seen before. I'm going to refresh and come back.
Finding time to write books too.
Loads of long hikes, mostly.
All right. So what are we doing?
Dictation. I find it easiest to record my thoughts when I'm on the view.
That explains the purple prose.
I mean, if you have something that you want to switch to, then that's fine. Otherwise, we just keep going towards the quest.
Maybe not. All I can say is.
All
It's
right.
up to you, though.
Seeing
I'm
as that
cool
we're
with either
back, let's continue on and see if something else comes up.
Hey, listen. We could use your help getting some safe houses set up.
All right. So I guess while we're doing that, there were some questions I meant to ask last week, but never got a chance to ask. So I'm gonna ask them now. I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna pull up the list of questions I have or topics to talk about. We already covered the Redfall and Bethesda net issue.
Yep.
So when your product is so bad it destroys everything nearby. The AMD Ryzen Z1 processors, of course, the news broke last week that the Asus ROG Ally has the new AMD Z1 mobile mobile SoC that's supposed to be powering handheld PC devices like the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, and the like. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Merch, you want to weigh in, or you want to start go first?
I can go. I mean, I think 1 second. I was trying to get the stream back up so can I see the chat. What's this? Okay, yeah. So yeah, they announced the Z1 and the Z1 Extreme. The Z1, actually, the Extreme looks way more powerful than the Z1. So I'm trying to look at. Are we not supposed
to be in this red mist?
No, you're not supposed to be in the red mist.
Oh shit! I walked all the way through that. Damn, how are you on the other side?
You all need to go it alone out here. Vampires prefer stragglers.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, cultists. Whoops.
Oh no, y'all are on the other side of the street.
Oh, this AR is butt.
It is extreme, but
The cultists on the radio. Looks like they haven't made it to the supply drop yet.
You have to aim down the sights. If you don't aim down the sights, then. All right, there we go.
the way.
Oh, so they can
this is
shoot
bud.
red mist. Okay. All right.
Okay, well.
Oh, yeah, that car exploded. A good 30 seconds after I needed it to.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to take out some of the cultists.
That would have been great.
See,
Yeah.
Takasa's Ryzen is good as always, as long as it doesn't explode.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this. Just in general, I think what people were saying is they took what they learned from the Steam Deck processor. The Steam Deck processor was a custom APU that I don't think they actually designed it for Valve, but Valve ended up picking it up because AMD designed it, and whoever it was intended for didn't use it. I think that's kind of the origin of the APU in the Steam Deck. But they kind of took what they learned from that and they did something custom, which I think is going to be great. It's going to be way more powerful than what we have in the Steam Deck. I just wish it was in a device that was running Linux instead of Windows, like Windows Mobile. So I think this is a good thing, especially if you can get like a whole host of manufacturers who actually use it. Because I think with all these that you actually need more than just one device to use this chip. Oh, awesome. Because the problem that I have
Now, better see what happened at that
with people who are saying that Windows Mobile is still a thing, and I don't think it's Windows Mobile. I think it's full Windows is what they're going to use on the ROG Ally.
Yeah.
And which is going to be crap. I'm not excited for it unless they do some heavy tuning to Windows. But who said that? Oh crap! That's who said that. Oh, they came because we got the supply crate. Red mist bad.
I'm shooting the red mist and it's not doing anything.
All right. So people were saying like, okay, it's like the Steam Deck going to be like the new standard for gaming,
Back at the fire station.
and I don't think the Steam Deck is powerful enough to be kind of what people are should be aiming for, because essentially it's taking a step back. If you start building games for the Steam Deck,
there's a group of people down here. There's like one over here, one over here.
yeah, I see them.
They're running away though.
Oh, I got a vampire here. He really does not like me.
He definitely gonna like that.
Well done steak. Get it?
So yeah, I'm hoping. I think. Who are you shooting at? Bribon?
Is the robot?
Yeah, the robot is shooting.
Where the hell did it go? Also, what button is the flashlight?
T. T for torch.
Oh,
because
there
we're
he is.
British.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think Asus was where they were claiming that it was an exclusive, but people were saying it might be a timed exclusive. But other
I mean, it may be like an exclusive, as in the fact that we're the first ones that are using it.
Yeah, so it's like a timed exclusive for them. I think eventually other people will pick it up. I hope the Steam Deck gets updated with it too. Like, so there's like a Steam Deck 2 that either gets like the Z1, or if they're doing, you know, Apple naming like the Z2. The Z2. You know, but I think this is good for, you know, just in general good. I'm curious because if you look at the specs, like the Z1 Extreme is way more powerful than the Z1. Oh, there's a vampire out here. And there's only supposed to be what, like a $100 difference between the two.
So is the ROG Ally using both?
Yeah.
Z1 and Z1 Extreme.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you can get one with either one, but it's like when you split it, like that's the good thing about the Steam Deck is like, okay, outside of like the screen, like the quality of the screen, it's the same, so you don't really have to worry about optimizing for one or the other. It's like you optimize for one, you're good. But then it's like if you get that Z1 Extreme or the Z1 and it doesn't work very well, are they going to go back and optimize for that? Like, is there going to be enough people who have that Z1 to make it so that they kind of go back and say, all right, we need to fix this? Or at least like for the Steam Deck, it's like, okay, it's not working well in the Steam Deck. Yeah, we can go back and fix that one. And here's that one particular target for the Steam Deck. So I don't know. I really wish they kind of just went with one powerful version. Like, I don't know why they did.
Well, I mean, like
they
with
split it up like that.
Well, like with Apple Silicon or even just the iPhones. Well, the iPhones use the same chip, regardless of the size. But I imagine like with the M1s, the M1 Pros, the M1 Maxes, the M1 Ultras, and stuff like that, they were only optimizing for M1, and it just scaled depending on the amount of cores you had. So would it essentially do the same thing with the Z1 and the Z1 Extreme?
I mean, you have that to a point, but if you're making something for the M2 Ultra and it doesn't work for the M2 Pro, ooh, flare gun, nice.
I think it would have been beneficial if I actually played this game with the actual flashlight on. That way I could have seen things.
Not my problem. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. Ooh. Did one of you? I think
relentless, you know. Relentless and
one of either you or the robot just made one of the enemies fly on my screen this time.
I think it might have been a robot. There we go. Anybody else? Oh, I see it.
I mean, so there are. Oh crap! So they're actually they have red mist grenades.
Oh.
All right. So you're saying there are ways around that limitation. It's all tuning. It's still effort to do that work. And I guess it's a moot point at this point anyway, because the Steam Deck is going to be so much weaker than this. Then really, it's like if they're tuning for the Steam Deck, it should work fine on the Z1. Oh crap! But now the question is a hold to look. Okay.
Here you go.
Do people say the Steam Deck is no longer supported if the Ally takes off? Like, what does that mean to Steam Deck users?
I don't think so.
Gets kind of bumpy over here, buddy boy. Watch yourself.
Like, I imagine if you had, like, I think it's one thing if, like, one, that's like sitting there saying that, oh, because the new CPU is out, like the Ryzen 9000 or like Zen 4, Zen 5 or whatever came out, then we're not supporting Zen 3 anymore. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, so there's that aspect of it, but then there's also the aspect of like, okay, now we have a device that plays PC games and we can sit there and tune to that one device.
Right. I think the major difference there is that the Ally is running Windows, whereas the Steam Deck is running Linux and Proton. So right now we have a lot of people who are, because the Steam Deck is the best gaming handheld at this point, they're willing to put that work in. But if the ROG Ally takes credit, our developers are just going to say, you know what, you should just pick up an Ally because that's running Windows. That's the supported platform.
But again, like if it's so x86 architecture, that's, to me, it seems like that argument doesn't hold enough water to me, because it's like saying, like, again, if the new CPU or like if the RTX 550 series comes out, then we're not supporting the 40 series anymore.
I still think there's a difference between that and running the RTX 4000 on Linux, right? And I think that's the part where there's always going to be that difference, is that are they going to put the effort into making sure their games work on Linux since the Ally is out now? Like from a hardware perspective, I'm 100% on board with the Ally.
Let's see if there's anything south.
Like it's an all-around good thing. My concern is, what does it mean for support for Steam Deck? And are people going to just say, you know what, pick up the Ally or the other derivative devices based on that instead? You know, you Linux user are on your own, which is, I don't think that's anything foreign to Linux users. But sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't get jumped by zombies here. But so my question is does the developer support? Because developers are happy to say, oh yeah, we'll optimize for the Steam Deck. We'll optimize for the Steam Deck. Do they give up on that now?
Sort of damage control. Burning evidence. That's not on.
No, Proton isn't. Yeah, so Proton is a translation layer. So for the most part, the developers don't have to do anything. Like, it's all Valve and the Linux community making support for these games. But there are some things that only the developer can go through and actually optimize for that you can't do in the translation layer. And it's that support where they're actually willing to kind of go through and say, oh, this isn't working on the Steam Deck. We'll do a fix specifically for the Steam Deck, or we'll make it better for the Steam Deck. It's that I'm worried about missing out on. Where again, like right now, like if you're a Linux user and you want to, you say the game is broken for you, most developers would just tell you, is like, well, we don't support Linux. Is that now the future for the Steam Deck?
do you think Valve would offer an incentive to keep developers?
I think Valve has to.
The Steam Deck?
I think Valve has to. Valve has to. Like for Valve, the Steam Deck is. I view the Steam Deck as a matter of survival. I view Proton as a matter of survival, because Microsoft wants to get you into their App Store. They want you buying things on the Xbox Store.
Also, I would make the argument too that.
Did you teleport?
Yeah, I went back to the fire station.
Yeah, there was an option that gave you that. It was an option that allowed you to do that.
Yeah, I said no because I was busy talking.
Yeah, and how do you do that? How do you?
I don't know if we can do. I think we're stuck out here now.
No, pull up the map, and then highlight.
Yeah,
and then fast travel.
Okay, fast travel. Cool.
Like I'm wondering if the install base of the Steam Deck is strong enough, like at this moment, to still warrant developers supporting that like another platform.
Major, you're T-posing for me.
That's fun because also the texture on this on this floor is okay. It loaded.
Yeah, you're T-posing and looking. I see you like moving around and looking, but you're T-posing.
What am I doing
Microsoft
now?
isn't going to get you to buy things on that store until they make you, and I think that's if they're not going to make you, then no one is buying.
Am I still T-posing?
Restock on this. Where are you at? No, you're running around now. You're good.
No, you're good. I'm looking at the Redfall thing. Everything was good on my end. I went back and came back down.
I do not think that Linux is super late. Like, I mean, that Valve is super late. Like, they've been in that game for a minute, though. Like, they tried to go their own way, and then, Proton came about after that. Because, again, like, they tried to launch those Steam boxes. Well, no, those Steam boxes were running Windows. Never mind.
No, they were still running Linux.
Oh, the Steam boxes were running Linux?
Yeah, their Steam machine. Yeah, they were running Linux.
Oh.
Yeah, they were trying to get people to. That's actually when they were trying to get people to do native Linux games, and people wouldn't do it. And that's when they switched over to Proton.
Yeah, I feel like Valve has been in that Linux game for a minute. Oh boy, yeah, that texture. When I walk out of the room and then walk back in. But yeah, like my argument is like with the Steam Deck's install base may be big enough to where it's like, okay, so like the developers are looking at, we support Xbox, PlayStation, Windows, and the Steam Deck, or maybe handhelds. Because it's like they're still making the same game. It's like it's still a PC game, but it's like, all right, now we have a team that optimizes it for the Steam Deck. We have a team that optimizes it for these handhelds.
And that's what I'm trying to say is that if you have to have a team to optimize for something, what are you going to pick? The thing that's running Linux or the thing that's running Windows? Because then that's effectively, people who have the same skill set. You don't need any specialized skills for that. Or on the Linux, you're having to worry about, okay, well, not only does it how it runs on Windows, which is your primary target, what are the things that you can use that make it easy for the translation layer?
I feel like, but see, not a lot of these developers using PC as a native platform. It's being ported. It's being ported from consoles where like the PS5 is the lead platform, and they're putting it on PC. So why not also have it port to the Steam Deck? I can see
that was the whole promise behind. That was the whole promise behind Proton, though, was that the developers didn't need to do anything, and that's not always true. Like for a lot of games, it is, but for many games, it's not. Like some games need Mesa updates to the drivers. Some games need a Proton update. Some games need Glorious Egg Roll. Glorious Egg Roll. To work correctly, and then some games will need.
Means?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I don't know what I thought that meant.
But yeah, and then some games are going to need like specialized things. So can you think of like all the things? Okay, so the new games that are coming out, they're going to be using direct storage. What does that mean for Linux support? And what is it going to take to be able to translate those into Linux calls? And are we going to have the capability of loading those games fast enough to make them playable once games start supporting direct storage on Proton, and especially on the Steam Deck? And that's not really going to be a problem while people are supporting like Windows 10 that doesn't have support for direct storage. But as soon as Windows 10 is out, and developers can say, you know what, if you're running on Windows, I absolutely know that you have direct storage. What does that mean for Valve? Or at least on the ROG Ally, and I hate that name. But at least on the ROG Ally. Yeah. I say ROG. I don't have time to say ROG. I know it's Republic of Gamers, but it's ROG. But at least on the Ally, you know, they know it's Windows. They know that if they put a fast enough SSD on there, it's going to have direct storage support. Whether or not it ships with a fast enough hard drive, who knows? But you're going to run into things like that where the Linux support, the Steam Deck support may not be straightforward if they don't have these little paths to allow for that.
But
and I think again,
but not all Windows machines are going to have direct storage support
for now. Like I said, as long as Windows 10 is still a supported operating system for gaming.
But again, I still make the argument that not all Windows PCs will have direct storage support because
they won't. Like the cheaper,
it requires the cheaper specific drives.
There's the people with the less, I'm not gonna say cheap, the less costly drives may not be able to support it. But we'll get to a point where all new drives that are released will have support for direct storage. And that might be a year or two down the road, but what does that mean for the long-term viability of the Steam Deck, of gaming on Linux and things like that with this one particular change?
But who's to say that won't? But who's to say that won't become a thing that can happen in that time frame too?
So, and again, I think we talked about kind of like who has the biggest install base, and I think the developers can influence this, right?
Right.
Again, they say that, okay, if you want to play our game on a handheld, get the Ally or one of these Windows devices. That's what we support. And if that's what you hear, all of a sudden the $400, $500, $600 price of a Steam Deck is no longer a deal. It's no longer a good investment.
But see, I don't think that's happening. It's not like it's going to happen the minute the ROG Ally launches, because all of this is purely hypothetical years down the line, and who's to say what's going to happen with Proton, with Linux game development, and what happens with Valve and the Steam Deck. So I feel like a lot of this conversation at this point is still kind of moot until we see what happens with the future of all of that. Like, sure, if it happened tomorrow, the ROG Ally releases, it supports direct storage out of the box, and every game developer on the planet says, you know what, all of our games, it's only Windows, fuck Proton, because we're implementing direct storage on everything. Then yeah, we may be fucked. But I feel like we're so far away from that because, again, as much as like we love to see that new technology, it's slow rolling to get out because a lot of the games that are coming out do not have that implemented. They're already in the process. Like none of direct storage is a DirectX, it's a Microsoft thing.
Right.
And none of their games have it. The first game to use direct storage is Forspoken.
We saw how that turned out.
Really good, actually. The game, not so much. The load times on PC, chef's kiss, baby.
Until you try to play it on Proton.
Again, but look, hey, I'm just saying like direct storage being used, period. Like I knew that it was going to be a Windows technology. I upgraded to Windows 11 so I can use it. But yeah, so like, I mean, the only game that direct storage runs on currently is Forspoken, not a Microsoft title. So it's like, they're not really rushing to do anything with it. And I imagine all these other developers are like, yeah, we'll look at it for the next game, but we're okay. It's already built into the consoles. But if we got to add this extra thing in the PC, yeah, we'll think about it. So I don't think that the direct storage issue is going to be a thing. I honestly feel like, because there is no, like, outside of direct storage, I do not think that there is anything particular special that a Windows powered mobile PC could bring that the Steam Deck or any of the Linux based system can bring right now, except for the other launchers.
She loved this place.
But again, if most of your games are on Steam, if Steam, the Linux developers are working really hard to bring those games that you love from your PC onto Linux to play, whether it's for Linux gamers or Steam Deck players, I still think that Valve is still going to move Steam Decks.
I was hoping you could.
Yes, I'm also one of those people.
I certainly hope so.
I'm still one of those people like, yes, if I had the money to do so, I would probably pick up an ROG Ally. I probably would have picked up the ROG Ally over the Steam Deck too. But I don't think the Steam Deck goes away like overnight. I still think that people are going to, I still think that developers are going to try to tune their development to the Steam Deck. But also when we get to that point where we're looking at, all right, well, we're going to tune it down to a mobile platform, they're probably going to target the AMD Z1 or whatever Intel puts out for a mobile chip. Or if NVIDIA puts out the Tegra again.
I know what I did. I can't.
But yeah, I don't see this as an issue for the Steam Deck now. But if Valve doesn't look into the AMD Z1, which, I mean, they've got a partnership with AMD. The Ryzen chip that's in the Steam Deck is a custom chip. Who's to say that they don't work with AMD to get like the AMD Z1 for Steam Deck? Like Samsung has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy.
Yeah, I think the only reason that we're not getting a Steam Deck with the Z1 is that Valve has finally got to the point where they actually manufacture the darn things and get them out in a reasonable time frame.
It's too early to sit there and put that out, though.
Right. So
I think that they wait till like a Z2. I think they wait till like a Z2.
Well, I think they have to at this point, right?
Wait, Kev, you're outside? Kev?
Yes.
Kev's like, let's go.
Like, I noticed his dot was running around, but we was not in the building. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, so I think they have to wait for a Z2. I think, again, they've just gotten to the point where they can get these things out there. So many people have jumped on there. Like the Steam Deck has been an amazing success for them, which is, I think, because Asus has gone out and said, it's like, look, we've been working on the Ally for 5 years. Where has it been for 5 years if you've been working on it for so long? Why did it take until this long?
Because the Steam Deck came out and showed that people will buy a mobile system that will last as like long, like.
Yeah,
like,
so they saw that, they were like, okay, yeah, no, let's get on this train too.
Like, I'm pretty sure they were waiting like for a performance thing or like battery life. Is, oh wait, no, people are willing to play this thing for like 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, cool, bet we'll do it.
Yep.
Also, I think the reason why we're not going to see a Z1 Steam Deck is because it's going to drive the price up. Like, no post said here, like the bottom end Steam Deck is half the price of the bottom end Ally. And like I even pointed out to Tycho, said the top, like the bottom end Ally, which is not that far away from the top end Steam Deck, is only $50 more than that top end Steam Deck.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, if I saw that, I would have probably gotten the bottom end Ally.
If you are looking at those two devices, again, the top end Steam Deck, the bottom end, the low end Ally is the better choice.
Yeah. And it's like, before even then, we had the AO Neo devices as well as the GPD window. And see, that's the thing. Like, again, these are
Did anyone
Those
really
are small.
buy the
That's what I'm
AMD
saying.
devices?
Like,
Though?
those are small Chinese devices, and it's like people who really thought like that was a cool, neat concept to play games on the go. It was like, oh yeah, like yeah, I'll definitely get one. But it's like at the end of the day, it was like, yeah, I don't trust that company. I trust Valve.
Well, Valve had the gaming library behind it. Like you knew that there were games that we support, at least again from the America-centric viewpoint that we have, right?
Well, it's at least like they could guarantee if the game would
there's
work
a vampire
because
over here. Well, there's you know, within reason they can guarantee that the game will work. Okay, oh wow, this red mist was. Stay away from that. It will murder your frames.
I'm in a grocery store, and there's
let's leave the grocery store and go around.
Yeah, sorry, I do not want the stream to cut off.
Yeah, let's go this way. Looks like we're having to dodge the mist here.
But yeah, like
and that ROG bloatware. Ooh, that's not going to be good. Like armory crate and all that stuff. It's just like no, please, no.
Mira, safe house.
Where?
And I think that's why like people got really excited when they came across that random ass Reddit thread.
Let's get this safe house here.
When the red mess is deadly just about looking at it.
My frames.
My frames.
There's a sniper or somebody over here. You see that red light?
I see that.
Oh, it's an automated turret.
Oh. This was a triumph. There are also just cultists here. Hey, I got a truck to blow up like nearly on command.
Oh my god, who blew up the building?
I blew up a truck.
Oh, there was a hostage in there.
No. Oh shit, I've been downed.
Yeah.
Also, why can't I move when I'm downed? Is there a power source you could turn off?
We have to wait for it to. There you
I
go.
shot it.
Now we can heal you.
I'm glad I can still shoot when I'm downed.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that this person was dead before you guys blew up the building she was in.
I mean, look, there's a lot of red. Like, I think she was dragged in there.
Yeah, no, that's red is fresh. So we're just going to leave and open up the safe house and pretend it needs power. Who blew up the power source?
I did.
Okay, you got it. Okay,
or maybe
cool.
Kev did. I don't know. I shot the gun. That was one thing I was surprised I could shoot my gun while being downed. I just unlocked an achievement. Home is where the heart is.
Yep. Because we got a safe house now.
Grackle. Are y'all in the safe house?
Yes.
Yeah, we had a mission to clear it out. So yeah, I don't think that the Steam Deck is going away anytime soon.
No.
I think Valve is invested in it and making sure that it works. I think again for them a matter of survival because it's only a matter of time until, again, like what Apple did is like, oh, the App Store, and then they made it really hard to install apps from other places, and then they kind of relaxed that a little bit. Windows tried the same thing with Windows 11, and certainly Windows ARM version. They wanted you to only be on the App Store without being able to sideload. And actually, I don't know for Windows 11 if you can actually sideload apps now, or sideload. Actually, just install apps like regular.
Boo! The lighting in here is bad.
So I think Valve wants the Steam Deck to succeed just to make sure that they always have the ability to sell games. That's their big push for Linux. You know, it's not from the goodness of their heart. It's a platform that they know that no one can take away from them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm leaving the safe house.
Okay.
So I don't think Steam Deck is going away, and I think Steam Deck has enough momentum. It showed enough people that, hey, there's a thing here. If push came to shove, you know, again, Valve could make a play to have their own platform. And like you said, there could be a porting house just for Valve games. But at that point, what I'm saying is that if it's more work than what it's worth to do that porting, developers aren't going to do it. And so if there's any blocker that's been put in place, we have to make sure that, you know, developers support whatever we're choosing here, which is the Steam Deck.
Swear to God, I'm going to levitate you off.
Well, I mean, I think at least the most, like, all right, they'll at least try to make sure like the game runs on like a low end PC. It
Right,
might,
again,
it may
like,
not,
as long
like,
as you're not
it's
talking about like Windows 12 and where they say, oh, okay, you have to have these to run Windows 12, and oh yeah, these are Microsoft specific technologies that you can't get on Linux, then you're, oh crap, 2 vampires in here.
So what games are out now where that is a thing?
This is not a now concern other than the things that are using. There we go.
Oh wait, I have a thing that shoots steaks. Why have I not been using that?
More where that came
That was
from,
nice.
ugly-ass pendejos. You know,
So yeah, this is not a now concern. This is more a future facing concern. Like, okay, what happens in the near future? We have cultist over here. And I see our, okay.
They were in the shade. I don't know. Again, this man just stands there. He just like let me walk up on him and shoot him. Also, why are you shooting a sniper rifle just in the middle of the street? You thought.
Well, I think that's why that one turned to stone. Unless that was when you hit him with the stake launcher, right?
No, I never even shot the stake launcher.
I have a UV lamp gun thingy.
A grave situation.
You can actually steal the watch. So we put the watch there, but you can actually steal it back if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want this lady to come out this grave.
Yoink. So are we all going back to the fire station?
Hold on, let me see.
Just to make sure before I hit this T, before I hold T.
Yeah, we can go back.
Oh, I feel like if Microsoft pulls that shit, that's going to be a bad day for people. That's going to be a very bad day for people. A lot of people. My T-posing?
T-posing again. Yep. T-posing. It's not really even a full T-pose.
You don't have a walking animation.
Oh, yeah.
Neither of you have a walking
too.
animation.
Actually, no, your arms are through your body right now, Kev. Like, your left and right arm, like your left arm is going through your body into your left.
Now, y'all look fine, but you have no walking animation. Okay, now Merge does. Kev. Nope, Kev still doesn't have a walking animation. But your curls move when you stop.
So yeah, this game, yeah. So I guess this glitches.
Yeah, these are the glitches that everybody was talking about. Huh?
Yeah, you know, like as one of those glitches where it's like really wasn't expecting to find these glitches this fast. I fear.
Yeah, but here we are.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh
boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So maybe there are things that they can fix about Redfall. There is hope for this game yet.
Cause to me,
this is
gonna be a bunch of hot fixes. Probably gonna be some hot fixes, but overall
this is so much worse.
Overall tone, and if this did not have like the problems of which it has, but it was just like overall tone and level of lack of enemy AI, this would probably be like maybe like okay at best, you know?
So, Pulse, that's what I heard too. I heard that the game plays fairly well by yourself, but it's when you get into multiplayer, that's when shit gets bad. So I'm mad that Merge got his movement animations, but Kev hasn't.
Wait, you're mad that I've got my animations?
No, but like, no, I'm saying that you have yours, but Kev doesn't have his.
Yeah,
Like,
Kev's arms are still through his body, and you're still T-posing for me.
You're still T-posing.
Yeah, I haven't moved.
Yeah. Okay, try moving.
Okay, so Tiff was playing solo and got some bugs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh wait, am I not hitting the right button? No, I wasn't. Am I not hitting the right buttons?
Okay, now you're moving.
Yeah, this is like once I move, I'm no longer T-posing, or at least I assume that's what's happening. But yeah, Kev, you are still gliding.
See, I'm glad.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
So you're about, okay, yeah, like I played the first mission solo and it was okay for me. Yeah, most of my issues have, like all of my issues have actually come from playing this in multiplayer.
I have not seen a mission of the like what 3 that we've overall done. I've never seen a mission that felt like, damn, that was interesting. Like,
yeah,
that
no,
was...
like I would like honestly, I've just been running around having a conversation, just like shooting anything that was near me, but I have no fucking clue what's happening.
Right, and
honestly,
I'm like,
that's what this game should have been. Though, is just running around shooting things,
right,
and not really worried about it because the story is.
Yeah, because if this had been like, now I am like I have to like apologize for Back for Blood, because that story at least was a bit light, but it at least had enough going on to like.
But I feel like it pointed me in the direction to do things.
Yeah,
it points everybody in a specific direction. I think what is like, I don't know, like I still have somewhat of an aversion over an aversion to open world games. Like, do what you want, get there however you want. So no, please just tell me where to fucking go. I ain't got time for this shit.
That part, like the thing in which
no post. I did see that. I did see that comment. That was a sad man on Kinda Funny Xcast.
Talking about he should have helped out more. Oh, you, the person who did the things, did not drop the ball. I hadn't heard that before. We could have did so much more. I mean, hindsight is motherfucking 2020. Like, bro. Or in this case, 2023. Like, bro.
Hi, dear.
You could have did so much more. Giving you tomorrow, a voice in the dark. Giving you tomorrow.
Looks like
we're not
a father and a daughter were fire station chiefs.
I believe
got Eric Helms and then Beyonce.
Yeah, I believe.
Helms?
Yeah, this is probably like a daughter. Yeah.
Oh, kept it in the family.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, he was legit. Yeah, Uncle Phil was legit bummed. And I like. I gotta give it a kind of funny, like to get him, like to get the fucking leader of Xbox, like to sit down for an interview the day after.
Right. After everything pop off, and then be like, hey, like how you feel about it? Yeah, I'm bummed. And I'm like,
but the fact that like they didn't do that to anybody at Respawn or anything.
Right.
But I guess because like that was just PC and it wasn't like everywhere.
It wasn't like a bad deal like this is.
I don't know if every PC literally cannot play that game.
Okay, so I'm trying to sell the guns at the armory. So my extra guns. I go. I open my backpack. All right, I'm going to sell a gun. I'm going to click on it, and instead of selling it, it equipped it.
Okay, you have to hit G.
That says salvage.
You have to hit G.
Burge has some strong toes.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You have to hit G.
I'm here looking at my my feet in real life. Like, wait, what? Okay, but yeah, so all right, have to hit G.
Joe
G is what gives me my money.
Joe cannot believe what he is seeing. Like, how was she standing up there like that? Also, oh my God, what happened to your right foot?
What happened to your foot?
No.
I feel like a sniper rifle would be both needed and then not necessary. But
Oh, that does not look good.
Be like, bro, what happened to your foot? Your ankle ain't supposed to bend like that.
No, it's not.
Oh gosh, this
Season
game.
ending injury.
Like,
Yeah.
I swear for God, this game. I swear for God, no.
Let's get this ARG. I mean, get this AR.
I am. Yeah, when I tell you, if I do even find myself playing this again.
So I briefly, before the reviews came out, I was thinking that I wanted to play this on my Linux machine. So I was going to get it on Steam. And I was like, let me play this on Game Pass first. And I am so glad that I didn't do that.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that too.
Right.
Because that's the thing that I feel about Game Pass. It's like, man, it just saved me money for all the best reasons, but for all like the worst reasons. Like, I've saved money by not like having to spend a game that I know that I ended up not liking after like an hour, 2 hours, or loving and then being like, okay, now I know that I love it. Now I can then go and buy it on Steam, the chosen platform.
Yeah,
yeah.
see, I don't buy games
done that
like
many a times where it's like, if it's a game that I know that I want to play, I'll just go ahead and buy it, even if it's on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been burned by that so many times where I just like, I was like, look, just save some money, play it on Game Pass first, because I just dislike the Xbox app on Windows.
Yeah.
I really dislike it.
It's not great. It's not
no.
It's not great, but it's hella chunk. It's hella crunchy.
It is.
Like, it's a crunchy app. I'm gonna go ahead and accept the mission.
Yeah, I don't play games like this.
Avon Therapeutics. Normally, I wouldn't think.
So yeah, I was never gonna buy this game either.
But Dr. Hunt is certain they're keeping secrets.
This is just, oh boy.
We learned a load of.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy it because it's on Game Pass. Like, even if it was great, I would never have bought Steam version because it's already on. This would have been on game because it's a Microsoft or Xbox game studio. I wouldn't have needed to buy it because it's already on Game Pass.
So this thing is like, Starfield, like, I'm definitely getting that on Steam, because I know that I don't want to play it. Like, I want to play it on the Steam Deck if possible. Like, even though I don't think it's going to perform well on the Steam Deck, but it's like, I want to play it on the Steam Deck. I want to play it on Linux, right? Like, I know I'm beating that, I'm keep on mentioning that, but I'm like, I really do, like, as much as possible. Like, I do not want to be on Windows.
Excuse me. Do you see this merge? Y'all see this?
What?
Yeah, there's another Layla.
Yeah, Kev, do you not see her?
I'm looking at another Devinder.
Well, Virgin, I see another you.
Oh, another of these glitches, I fear.
Is there
oh my god, I feel so sorry.
Is there no emote button on here?
I don't.
Is there an emote button at all?
I have no clue. Okay. Also, Kev, looks like you were walking around with an imaginary gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also heard. So are you, man.
My gun is real. I can't, just because you can't see it and I can't either.
It's like we're sitting up there. Both of us are playing air guitar.
I'm gonna shoot you. Boo, 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 boo.
Pew 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 pew
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, this is yeah. If I even, it's like I swear for the good great God, if I ever when we are done with this for the night, I got two choices. Number one, am I gonna put this on Chunky Games, or am I just gonna straight up uninstall
Delete
this?
it. Delete it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna delete it.
Delete it.
Because I'm telling you right now, there is no coming back from this.
Again, so I can't.
No. See, buggy games. I'm like,
Yeah,
it is buggy games. It is what it is.
Starfield, I'm expecting it.
Right, but
Because
buggy games
Fallout
is one thing.
Yeah, like Fallout, Elder Scrolls. That's always been a thing, but
I think Merge
like
left us.
Merge?
Oh no, I'm right outside. I'm just sliding around.
Oh,
okay.
When he
there
learned
you
he
are.
can leave the building at any time.
Well, no,
Yeah.
after we accept a mission, I can leave the building at any time.
Oh. But yeah, it's like, I mean, this is. But see, that's also an open world multiplayer game. Like, I feel like their single player games are like they were buggy, but like also extremely buggy on PlayStation. But now they don't have to worry about PlayStation.
It's like they're buggy, but there's some heft to it. You know, there's things you can actually do. This is buggy and devoid of life. Like,
Yeah. Hey, look, if you're a content creator, you know, as the two of you are, like Starfield on day one, going to have some good content for you to make.
right.
Just with all the bugs and things like that
is
happening.
definitely going to be some nice major offline content.
But
Okay,
and that's
okay,
for
I'm
me. It's
sorry.
like this is
Wait, I gotta do it again. Moon check.
no moon. I don't see any moon. No
Still,
moon in the
I
sky.
still don't see this moon right in front of
No.
us.
No
All right,
moon.
no, okay. Look at the moon on your screen, and let me see. Okay.
Yeah, look at the moon on your stream.
I'm looking at it.
There's no moon on the stream.
No, I don't
There's
see
no moon right there.
No, there's no moon on the stream. Does anyone in chat see a moon on the stream right now?
Moon
Like,
check.
what is
Does
this
anybody see a
big
moon?
ball I'm looking at that looks like the damn traveler from Destiny?
There's no moon on the stream.
Now you're fucking with me.
Look at the stream.
That's
There's
that's.
a moon right the fuck there.
He said that's mad. Black spot. I'm not seeing anything.
There's a moon right there.
That's no moon.
I think it's your monitors.
I
giving
am
out or
shooting
something.
at this moon. I swear y'all fucking with me, man.
I don't even.
There's
the
no
funny
There's a
part is,
moon on the screen.
the funny part. I don't even see you shooting. Still don't even see a gun in your hand.
You've been real absent-minded the last few days.
Merz, do you see a gun? Do you see a gun in his hand?
No, no gun.
Oh god, yeah.
There's a moon. I swear.
I'm sorry, what?
It appears the transporter rig is impacting my short-term memory.
Please tell me you're working on that.
Yeah, there's no black spot. There's no white spot. There's no nothing where the moon is.
So on my stream, my reticle is not on this fucking moon.
No. So on your stream now, I see the black spot. Now I see a moon, but there's no. You're not shooting.
Yes, I'm
in
not
my
shooting
game?
at it now.
No. So the entire time when you said you were shooting at it, you weren't doing anything on my game.
Right.
Like you're just standing there.
All right. I am actively shooting in 3, 2, 1. Shoot.
I see you aiming. I see your shoulder shaking, but nothing is happening.
What the fuck
You just
is this
reloaded.
guy?
You just reloaded. Nothing's happening right now.
It's like you did. It's like you did a light shim. It's like you're doing a light shimmy, or you're doing like a cartoon version of like you shooting a gun but nothing in your hand. Like
Oh my God. What is this?
that's what it's really. That's what it's giving to me.
What is this
And-
fucking game?
Uninstalled. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to risk this game like updating in the background. It's like don't waste my bandwidth. This is getting uninstalled.
Jesus Christ! I am
here now. I'm
literally-
looking at a moon. I'm shooting and nobody sees anything.
Yeah, like
like
I don't even know where my moon. There's no moon. I still don't see. There's like I've 360 no moon anywhere. Can't see one.
Yeah, the moon is
360 no
moving.
moon.
The moon moves.
I am very glad. See, I am glad that we are actively playing this.
The moon got closer.
I am actively glad that we are playing this game not because it's good or bad or whatever. I am actively glad that we are playing this game so that we can actually say this game sucks.
Yeah, like this is starting to be an objective statement now, and then, like,
right?
Because again, I will sit there and defend anything, especially when it comes out, because like, look, we don't know what the developers intended. This game just came out. There's no way you could have formed an opinion. But given the amount of time we've spent with it, is about the amount of time a lot of these content creators did.
Right.
And we're all coming to say, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I retract my statements. This game is objectively bad.
So Major, did you see me shoot right beside your face? Okay, there it is. Okay, good. So that was not happening for you on my screen. So that's nothing.
All right. Now,
all right,
watch me shoot. Watch me shoot. See if you notice anything. All right. You watching?
Watching.
Yeah.
Got right here.
Did you move your head? Do you see that recoil?
No, I saw you jerk the gun up real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That recoil is nasty.
Makes me want to play it. Oh, if you have Game Pass, go for it.
I mean, if you got Game Pass for $70 to spend,
have fun.
Go off.
Yeah, go off, King. Go off.
But I don't recommend. I don't recommend this.
Do not do this. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah,
I am so glad I'm getting that 94 gigabytes back.
Me, same.
Lord knows I need the storage space, and I'm glad I'm getting it back.
Same.
Again, so do we. So do we. We all have Game Pass. We did not pay for this game.
We all have Game Pass, and this is ridiculous.
How much recommended RAM does it need? I don't know.
Nor do I care.
It's 94 gigabytes of high resolution textures. That's about it.
Right. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks nice, and the environments look nice.
No, he's not talking about like 100% all achievements unlocked. No, thank you. I don't even do that for games I like. I'll be damned I'm doing it for this one.
Like the gunplay's not fun.
Ow, damn. Damn, they came with that fucking shotgun blast, bro. Be the first content creator to 100%. No, thank you.
Nope.
No. Sorry, we have Jedi Survivors to play this month.
Yeah, we have.
We're barely getting through that one.
But at least that one's getting better.
Helped.
Yeah, it
performance
helped.
patch helped, but still. I don't know what happened yesterday. Like yesterday again, I was playing fine for like an hour. Stopped the game, restarted it, was getting half the frames and stutters. It lasted the entire day, started up again, no updates, no changes, playing fine again. No idea what's going on with this game.
Great, now the encoder's overloaded again.
So cultists or somebody up here clearing their throat.
Oh shit. I hit you? Yes, I am aware of that. That was the whole point of me shooting you. Oh my god.
Like some of these cultists are sliding. Man, this AI is weird, man.
Yeah, like
so weird.
I am shooting them like a stormtrooper, and there's like, oh, word, hold my beer. Yo!
Look, Survivor is perfect compared to this.
Okay, all right. We're clear now. All right, so come here.
That's all.
You see where I am, right?
One hopes.
And you see the guy that was standing right there.
Yeah.
I stood here for the longest time to have a conversation with you all. Looking at this building, that dude was staring at me. Just staring. I turned around and he was still staring before he like, oh shit, I should probably shoot you, right? Like he looked at me and asked me that question. Like I should probably kill you. I don't think you're like advantageous to my health.
I think we got vampires incoming.
Where?
Are they on a helicopter?
No, I heard them growling. I don't know if they're down here or what, but Redfall is effed. Oh, okay, that's a note. I was like, oh, that's not a good achievement.
I thought it said Redfall is fed.
Yeah, more cultists this way.
I mean, that's ironic as hell.
Run it in!
There you go.
Wait, are they shooting each other? What the hell are y'all doing over here?
Oh, hey, the place.
Oh shit! What the fuck did I did something? I don't know what it did. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button too. I think I hit my robot.
All right, Pulse. Thank you for stopping through. Oh yeah, Jedi Survivor got issues on console 2. Arcane taking the heat off of them. I hear well. Where are y'all at? Are y'all in the building?
Yeah, we're in the building.
Damn it.
Open, close, open, close, open, close. Open.
Yeah, there's the vampire out there. Is right where we were. So yeah, close that door. Maybe they didn't see us come in here.
Okay, I'll give him a break. He was kind of stunned.
Okay, then we got people coming up behind us now through that door.
No squirming now.
Where are they?
Oh, they're underneath us, I think. Maybe. Okay, yeah. There must be down the stairs here.
Y'all still haven't shot at me yet? Oh shit!
Oh, there's a whole ass vampire behind you.
Oh, hi.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Oh.
Y'all just gonna leave me with a damn vampire?
Man, I'm literally shooting
We got a vampire up here too.
There's vampires to go around. There is a vampire.
Well, there's this one here that's just stunned.
Don't.
I'm down. There's nothing I can do. Oh, he's back up again. This is fun.
You shooting?
I was.
You shoot when you're down?
Yes, I told you I could.
Oh, okay. Oh, they just let us heal you? They're just looking at us heal you.
Yep. Well, no, they actually just showed up. They weren't there the entire time. Oh shit! Damn. I guess I should have healed up after y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on me.
Indeed. Feeling right.
Don't move. I got it.
Feeling right again.
Oh, vampire. Around that corner.
Got some first aid kits this way if you need it.
Shit. Shut up.
I got her.
Talking all that cash shit. That's
She had the same tailor as that vampire from the beginning.
Yep. Oh, is a backpack over here somewhere?
Why are we here? So that's a med pack over there if you need it. If you need more meds. Why? What are we supposed to be doing here? I didn't pay attention to the meeting. The
I never do.
briefing. Oh, gas mask. Oh, never mind. It's trash. Never mind. I do like how they just go ahead and give you the credit for it, so you don't have to worry about selling it.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about like selling junk. If that's all it's there for, just go ahead and.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to take that TV home.
I was tired of seeing that dude's face.
Uh-oh. There's a vampire somewhere.
The blood.
I know it was the blood.
For me.
What are they going to do once everyone is either one of them or monster food?
Just my assumption.
Well,
Okay, what
That
was
didn't
that?
sound good.
Thought that far
No,
ahead.
it did not.
I guess that's
Sure.
why they're called doomsday cults. Doesn't leave a whole lot of room for a victory party.
Well, it looks like they're lower stairs. Oh boy, it is a lot. Yep, they're. Oh shit, the power went out. That's always a good sign.
I hope we weren't here to save that person.
Dude. Do you have me? You were swiping at a wall, my guy.
So is that the only vampire?
Okay, it's over now.
Indeed.
oh, I remember this. Gotta go this way.
Okay, so what's the point of putting them on like this gurney here if you're just going to just drain their blood? No.
The movie theater should be able to play this. Glad they kept it old school.
Y'all gonna walk right past the vampire?
I didn't.
I didn't see the vampire. The vampire must have dropped down.
No.
Actually, yeah, Kev, you
That's-
did because you were running towards me.
Yeah.
I stopped before I did because I saw it just like walk out of a.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
No, because yeah, that's why I ran in the room with you, is because that vampire dropped down. So I ran from it into the room. And then when you ran out the room, you ran right past it.
Jesus. Oh, this game, I swear to God.
Yeah, this is not great.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, so what were we supposed to be doing? Cause see, I don't even know.
So what's the mechanic behind the barricades? 'Cause I see some of the doors are barricaded. Are we just opening it just so that we can get through, or can we actually barricade the doors so the vampires can't get us?
I think that's like we unlock it or something.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, there's an elevator here. You can get through. Can I climb up here? Yes, I can. Okay, yeah. If you come this way, you can come up here. I don't know if this is where we're supposed to be going, but oh, grave lock.
I want to say yes.
Okay,
Oh,
this
apparently
just
it's
took
out
us
of
back
water?
up. This just yeah, climb up.
No, I'm saying there's a sign that just says it.
Oh, okay.
On the button.
Oh, okay, cool. So now we're back upstairs. Where? Okay, we have to go up. It looks like, or at least that's where Kev's go here is up. So we want to hit those staircases again and go up from here.
Possibly.
Oh, does anyone have a lockpick?
I do.
I will cover you.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Got
Alright.
more.
So this is the parking deck again. I'm turned around. I'm lost. We're supposed to. I guess what is our mission?
Well, Hold on,
Watch the film at the theater. So we need to find the theater.
Yeah.
That's there.
I found the bathroom.
Hmm?
Did you find the theater?
I put it on the map.
I'm gonna follow Merge. Merge, you take point.
Oh, now I see.
Can you take your ping off the map? Because I can't see mine actually.
Hold on. I see yours. I took mine though.
Okay, so it's south.
Okay.
Oh, red mist.
Red mist. Let's go around. Oof. If we got a vampire. Where's the vampire at? Okay, just be on the lookout. It's probably going to pop out somewhere. There, the fear. Okay, it's probably coming.
It's another safe house.
This is locked. Do you want to unlock it real quick?
I got it.
Was this the safe house or... Oh, there's a laser here. First aid cabinet here if you need it.
Take this prescription meds.
Yeah, I don't want to know what happens if you cross that laser.
Oh wait.
I got you.
Back. Well, I was gonna shoot it, but yeah, okay.
It's one way
You
to
said
do
you
it.
wanted to find out.
I said I didn't want to find out.
Oh, but I did.
So I hope you didn't use your last lockpick on that door because that wasn't the safe house. The safe house is further down.
No, I have two lockpicks.
Okay, all right. So
Oh
let's,
damn, it definitely is. My bad.
That's good. Let's leave out of here. Then I guess because that safe house is 73, and where we want to go is like 130. You want a detour to the safe house? Go ahead and just unlock it. I mean, it's not like we're going to play this game again, so it's. Oh, that sounds like a horde.
Oh Lord, I think
You climbed the tree. Whoa! Did you just? Okay.
Yeah, climbed the fence and it went through a tree.
No, you climbed the fence, and then it seems like you climbed halfway up the tree.
Oh. All right, I think I got lost
Hey,
somewhere.
so-
I got turned
Yeah,
around.
well, now the safe house is. Yeah. Okay.
Some name right.
Vampires.
Oh shit!
What is it coming out of its eyes?
Oh, they're like snipers.
Okay.
Till next time.
Here's the safe house. Oh, we need to turn power on.
You were so badass.
Turning on the generator. Yeah, I don't like how.
No level of hip hop music is going to save this game.
No, it's not. All right, where is the radio?
This game is just so bad.
Anyone see the radio? There it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back.
Like everything is so expensive in this game. Like for the amount of money they give you, like the restock is 1,000. Let's get 1,200. And out of all the time we've played, like I've only earned 4. Got the hydroponics going here.
Yup. Shadows are bad. Shadows are bad.
I had to look to see what happened because I thought there was something in here with us because like it looked like something was flying after you when you ran in front of the light.
Wait. Oh, so they. Oh, so you see the shadow?
I see your shadow on the wall there. Yeah.
I don't see it.
You don't see a shadow?
No.
Turn your flashlight off.
It is
Nothing?
off.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna walk over there. You see my shadow?
Yes, and I see the projection on your face, like on your body.
Yeah, I see a merger shadow.
But did you see yours?
You see mine?
I see yours.
I see yours, but I don't see mine.
Exactly. What is this?
What planet is this? Da.
Planet Redfall.
Da.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we are never playing this game. Full ass stop.
Yeah, no, this game has ruined itself. Like there's no fixing it. There's nothing they can do to make me actually want to come back and play this.
Yeah.
There a lot of this is like beyond like say like the bugs and anything. A lot of this is literally just aesthetics. A lot of this is just bad gameplay tropes. And I'm not really a fan of this.
Okay. I'm here.
Gross ass freaks.
Oh, I'm out of
Sit
ammo.
down.
How many is that?
Oh, I
I
remember
finally
this
ran
later.
out of handgun ammo here.
Says the Hollow Man is watching.
This one has a shield.
One life.
When did they get special powers?
Because they are believers in the Hollow Man.
All right, I gotta change weapons here. My primary's out of ammo. Here we go.
Ooh.
Vampire.
What is that? Is that a boss or something? What is going on? That
I
sounds
don't know.
dangerous.
Stupid. Someone will find them. Doesn't have to be me.
Well, these are corpses.
Again, why are you just standing there? Let me shoot you.
Right.
think
So we
we
need to
have-
watch the tape. So we need to go up to find the booth to put the tape in.
So at the front of the building, there was like a ramp that led up to the top.
No need to go it alone out here. Vampires prefer stragglers.
Let me see if I can't find some stairs to go up.
I mean,
Some way to go up.
I'm up here.
How'd you get up there?
I told you outside there was a ramp. Like at the
There's
front
a
of the
ladder.
building, there's a ramp.
That's
Also, there's just a set of stairs.
not how movie theaters work.
Projector bulb's out. Need to replace it.
Of course. I found some whiskey. That's gonna make this game
Let's
better.
go.
The Tennessee whiskey.
Can I heal it? I'm gonna heal it.
How's that working for you?
No, it's not
All right,
working.
find the projector bulb. Burn. Maybe there's a spare. So now we got to go into the basement.
There's a keg.
All right. So now we have to find some stairs that go down. I do have a quest for finding a popcorn machine repair kit
Yeah, I seen that
for
one
the
too.
safe house. All right, I found the way to the basement. Oh, there's a named vampire back here. This vampire has a name. I'm running away.
Was it Lumiere or some shit? My bad,
Yeah.
excuse me. Yeah, that was the one that was upstairs initially and then disappeared shortly after. I found the
we
popcorn
found it.
repair kit.
Where?
Oh, I took it. I have it on me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we got it. All right, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tastes like purple in here.
What's the point?
Where?
I found him. Or her.
I actually used my power for once.
I've just been using it just to use it. I haven't needed to.
Now, to let the dust settle.
Peekaboo.
All right. Where is this? Here it is. I found the bulb and some UV lights. Ooh, those are 500. Those are nice find.
Found some perfume and cologne. Overton freezer key. Wait a minute. There's something.
People told me it was a disease.
What was there? Was the
Disease in the blood.
Just outside this room to the
I
left.
didn't have it, but family did.
I found something. Coming this way.
A freak.
I'm about to open it up.
I couldn't save none.
Careful.
Oh, there's people.
There's peoples in it. Hey, peoples.
They're not gonna say anything?
Open the steeple, and there goes the people. They were too cold.
Level up?
You could have died, but you didn't.
Picked up another lockpit.
Yep.
Smoochies. Some industrial tape and rope. All right. So
There's a
sorry to
cultist bag with a bunch of stuff in here.
So sorry to tell you guys, but y'all are my prisoners.
No.
Let's out. Okay.
I was say, if I couldn't open that door the way, I would just log out of this game.
What were they playing in here? Oh, y'all left. There was something on this. There was something on that dry erase board. Like they were keeping score for something. I wonder what they were playing. All right, so let's go upstairs and I guess fix that bulb.
Yep. Watch that video thing.
It's the first time I've actually understood what the hell I'm supposed to be doing in a mission. Oh.
Right then, let's see what's so important about all this.
This damn thing.
Wow,
oh, look, another slideshow.
Right.
Wasn't it? And where I thought it had ended.
Also, I saw somebody's shadow as they jumped out that window.
Gateway sample test 90, August 20th, 2021.
Yep, my shadow is
down in
here.
front.
I still can't see my shadow.
Well, let's send it Kevin's way, because ours isn't impeded.
2 hours have passed.
Merge. Come over here so we can send it Kevin's way. Hi, Kev, can't watch the movie.
Oh, he's the Hollow Man.
Work has been realized. Life itself. We hold it. Everything belongs to me.
Wait, how was the audio wait, uh-oh. The game fucking froze like for real just then.
Yeah, it did the same to me.
The voice on the radio. I don't know what the hell he's supposed to be now, but we have to stop him.
Definitely have to stop him. And look what his stupid cultist did to me. I loved this place.
La Madre del Gigante.
You know,
Are we teleporting or are we running back?
Nah, we're teleporting.
Repo Reapers.
You know what I like? You know what I like about this theater? This theater has beer.
Serene. It seems like this is an art house joint.
Let's see, this theater needs beer.
Hypno
This
Droid.
This is like what do you call it, Velvet Crown in certain places. Alamo Draft House.
Codename Denizen.
I don't know. It's just out here. Everything has beer, so it's not that surprising.
Swamp Cobb.
Yeah, in my area, none of this has beer.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of the big things that you. It's surprising when you move out here from the East Coast. It's just like theaters have beer, gas stations have beers, convenience stores have beer. Like you can get beer delivered from Target.
The cat came back. The cat's out of the bag this summer.
The very next day.
Yay! I fixed the popcorn machine.
Our trust is strengthened.
So I'm looking at this poster for The Cat Came Back. It's made by a Crane Studio production.
Oh, you know that you're there by yourself, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But do you get it? A crane?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Just want to make sure. What other movie posters they got in here? What is the other coming attractions? The Cat Came Back too. This time it's personal.
Yeah, so Kev, like right now, the way you're standing, the fireman pole is behind you. I could see it through you. Like you don't have a body.
Duly noted. Yeah, this. Oh.
I think this is it. We now know who is behind it.
Retrieve a gift from the fire station basement.
Yep.
Hooray! Side mission completed. Intermission snack. Well, at least the Redfall logo actually, loaded in properly.
All these beds down here, and I can't even lay down. I'm ready to take a nap.
Kev, what are you doing?
Hmm?
What is your character doing?
I don't know.
Am I T-posing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you're not holding your gun though.
Well, neither are you. Your palms are out though, and they're glowing. Actually, you're glowing. Like the entirety of your face is glowing.
It's like I'm doing a doohickey. Like I'm doing my attacks. My telekinetic attacks, but not really. Oh, this game is wild.
I think this is it. This is it.
Huh?
This is it. This is it. It's not. So I think we should leave Redfall. Can we actually leave Redfall? I know that's how we got here and why we're stuck. But I really feel like we can just leave.
We sure as hell can. When I'm about to hard quit. No,
look, you have so many things to live for.
I'm about to quit to desktop.
You have so many things to live for. Don't hard quit.
I'm
about to quit to the uninstaller.
I am quitting to desktop and then quitting. Yep.
Oh shit. Damn.
Oh wow. It kicked all of us out. Well, actually, he was hosting the game, so yeah. Okay.
He forced our hand on that one. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to quit to desktop too, but I'm going to turn my monitor on.
Yeah.
Because this has to be done.
Uninstalling here I am.
Where's the Xbox app? There it is.
Uninstalling here I go.
Yep, here we go.
I hold the dairy.
Here we go.
Uninstalling I will go.
Uninstall game. I am absolutely sure. There we go. It's done. It's gone. It's gone.
Done.
It's done.
Done.
What?
Well, that's our review.
In the actual fuck.
Do not buy. Look. Here's how I feel about it. Number one, if you have Game Pass,
are y'all camera ready? Oh wait, it wouldn't show me.
Yeah, no,
It
yeah,
wouldn't
no,
show
my
me.
camera's hooked up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I want people to see Kev. I want to I need a statement from Kev about Redfall. I want to see a TikTok, a YouTube short tomorrow with Kev and his actual thoughts and feelings on Redfall.
There might actually be a TikTok or YouTube short, most likely a TikTok.
I need Kev to openly apologize for his excitement for this game.
It's not so much my excitement. It's more or less like I felt like absolutely I am owed to the apology because I am disappointed. Because I am literally
you should be like, look, I am sorry. I was so excited and I may have inadvertently let loose a hype machine that got other people swept up.
Yeah.
Specifically my co-host on Tech Talk Thursdays, Major Linux.
Yeah.
Because he volunteered and said, hey, we should play this not only for Tech Talk Thursdays for the month of May. Because remember, we said that.
Yeah, because we did say Thursdays. We are definitely not playing this on Thursday.
It was so hyped up by Kev that we moved it up and said we'll play it the first Friday it comes out on Major Plays.
Yeah. I will indeed take that L for that because again, rarely have I ever been like love of a AAA title because the indie guy. But I for one am definitely like no, hands down no, cause no. Like no. We are not playing this. We might end up doing like Power Wash again, maybe.
For the third time in a row, I have no issue just playing Power Wash all the damn time now.
And you know what? I am totally fine with that.
Oh my god, this game, bro.
I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. Here's the thing. Glitches wise, it's bad. I can understand why people would knock off points for glitches. There's just not really much to do.
There's nothing I want to play past the glitches for.
It's like if they fix the glitches, there's still nothing much to do.
Let me see.
It's still tonally boring. There better lose shooters out there. Yeah, Borderlands. Like, I would rather play Borderlands 2 than this.
So let's see. I want to show this clip here, the one that Tycho shared about that person that just flew into the air.
Yeah.
Because I don't think y'all saw that one.
It'll be a delay because I'm watching it on the stream, but yes.
Yeah, just walking around with my shotgun. And see, like, it looks fine here. Like, the game was playing fine, like, right here. But yeah, somebody shoots this sniper. Zoop! And then this gun. I just noticed the gun.
That dude, I swear for the maker that needs to be on TikTok tomorrow.
It will probably be on TikTok tonight. I'll wait till tomorrow so I can get like critical, so I can try to hit critical mass. But yeah, there will probably be some TikToks. The clips that were guiding, I will probably go and definitely do those. Try to get some higher quality ones out there.
That was like she's up in the air because it was like once we got to the fire station. And once we did like the first real big mission, that's when it really felt like, okay, now here come the glitches. It's like it's almost like
I guess
like
because
the game pretended to be good until we got to past the fire station.
But remember too, it wasn't open.
Yeah,
I don't think it was the fact that the game wasn't open at that point, so it was like everything's on like this nice corridor. We don't have to load so many assets because there's nowhere you can go. Like I am pretty sure like whatever was on the other side of the fire station, like on the outside of that gate, was like just set dressing. Like this is like if you look out there, so okay, yeah, there's a world out there, but it's like if you were to like break the camera free from the player, you couldn't go far. Like they didn't load the rest of the game until after you finished with the fire station. So it was like, well, there's not much here, so performance. And even then, that was an understatement because yeah, like I was willing to say, all right, cool. It's not acting the best right now. It's probably because I'm streaming, maybe because I'm in a multiplayer game. But then yeah, it just got worse. And now I'm like really scared for PC gaming right now.
Yeah.
Like we might be in another bad time for PC gaming because like now we have like 16, 24 gigabyte VRAM cards that everybody just wants to target for no fucking reason.
Yeah. And then it's like
what is the reason?
And then it might be like a shift to like more of a shift to consoles, you know, in the vein of performance, you know. And then being that game, it's like being that PC ports are bad or could be bad, then it's like, should I even wait for the PC version, or should I just get like the console? And like, especially with in the vein of say like the Spider-Man games, or you know, what used to be like console exclusives now being like yeah, maybe we just get PS5 and just don't have to worry about it, or we get Xbox Series X. And that's sad, and that is sad. That is sad. Very
like
sad.
It's a thing where it's like, yeah, I bought this Xbox Series X so that way I can have a system to use in the event that, you know, I can't play a game. And like with a Ryzen 9 5900X and an RTX 3080 Ti, like that should not exist. This thing should not exist. Okay, so yeah, now here are the T poses.
Yep.
So this is courtesy of Merge here. See, like this, it's not great. I'm not happy about this at all. And like, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's like looking at Jedi Survivor, looking at Redfall, like, well, granted, those are two different issues. But the fact that like, yeah, like for console games, like sure, that'll work because it's targeting one specific platform. But yeah, when it comes to PCs, like, yo, we got to sit there, target that balls to the wall 4090 or that 5090 Ti that's going to come out. You know it's going to come out. And it's going to have 64 gigabytes of VRAM for no reason. We got to target that. And like, no, you don't. Yeah. Like, most people still own, like, what, a 1060, 1660?
Yep.
And you're fucking just popping them out of gaming altogether. Like, if anything that will kill the Steam Deck, it's motherfucking PC gamers targeting 4090 Ti or like 4090s, and like the lowest setting can't even get a Steam Deck to work.
Yeah. That's the thing that I started to see a lot, where it's like this push to like the high range, but majority of the people I can guarantee like the majority of the people that play games on Steam are in the mid to low range cards, legacy cards. I'm not talking about, we're not even talking about like 2060 1060. I'm talking about the 770s and like the 970s, like legacy cards. I'm talking about 1050 Ti's and 1660s, like older variants cards, like bare mid-range.
So
because
Takal says that Steam survey still says that the most popular cards are the 1050 Ti, 1060, and the 1650.
Those.
So it's
because
like, why will we like? And it's the thing, like, were these developers not around for the pandemic where none of us could get shit?
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, do y'all forget, y'all lose jobs like every other year because when the game finishes, y'all get let go.
Plus, it got so bad they were making cars that nobody was wanting. Like they were making like on the AMD side, it was the 6400, and then it was the 6400, and we were like, nobody wants this dang card.
But it's a thing where it's like, we can't sit there and buy these new cards, but you are making all of these games. You need high VRAM cards in order to play them at like at least some respectable frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we should look at 1440 60. If it goes at a higher frame rate than that, cool. High resolution, cool. Like, that's what those bigger cards are for. But like, if I can't even play your game at 1440 60, that's a problem. Like, if my 3080 Ti cannot play your game at 1440 60, we have a problem. And it shouldn't matter if I'm streaming.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Like, with a 3080 Ti, like, there should be enough headroom for that.
Right.
Other games that come out in the year of our Lord 2023 can hit that. Well, maybe not anymore, but at least, like, I mean, I still do not understand how, like, what was the difference between Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order that required this game to not work properly? It was both of them are UE4. What the fuck did you do to UE4?
That should just be a continuation at that point.
Exactly.
I mean, with the Survivor, they tried to go much more into the open world, and that's where you see a lot of the stuttering, is when you get into those open areas.
Okay.
That's when you start to see it, and that's a big difference with that in the first game.
Okay.
But yeah, you're at a point now where everyone is wanting more. No one is satisfied because no one wants to quote unquote kiddie graphics or the stylish graphics. They want the hyper realism. They want to push things. They want the ray tracing. I'm not going to say they want the ray tracing because no one wants ray tracing. No one wanted ray tracing until they told us that we wanted ray tracing.
And then they gave it to us. We looked at it and said, yeah, it ain't worth it.
Oh yeah. So it's just like, we're at a point now where we've wanted more, and developers have wanted to give us more. But to get that more, it required higher end hardware.
Do you think?
And now we're at a point now where I think, we're kind of getting what we asked for on one hand, but at the same token, right? I think they're pushing it well past where it realistically can be, based on the cars that people have.
Do you think that it's just because there's so many things that are coming out and like the target is moving so fast that they're just putting things out there, hoping that it'll stick, and they're just hoping for the best?
I mean, I think it's generally, it's like, people are just, hey, this is what we can do. These are the effects that we want to have. Like, this game looks really amazing. Like, I do think it's like, okay, they're not just doing it for the lulz. Like, they really are trying to push their craft forward, right? They're really trying to craft these bigger and better games. And to do that, you need bigger and better hardware. But at some point, again, like you guys were saying, is like they're leaving people behind. And can they afford to leave people behind?
Yeah.
Because again, most people aren't going to just, I'm gonna upgrade my graphics this year. I'm gonna upgrade my graphics card again next year to keep pace. No, they're gonna get the car that they can afford. They're gonna sit with it for a few years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever. They're gonna sit with it, until they feel like they need to upgrade. Yeah. And I think at this point, what's happening is that developers are just saying, y'all need to upgrade. And I think there's a big backlash in the gaming community. It's like, look, like you said, we couldn't upgrade when we wanted to. And then now there's recession, things like that, we can't upgrade.
We can't now. It was scarcity before, and then now it's like recession now.
Yeah, and it's even that scarcity was like, okay, if you go back and listen to some of the interviews now, it's like they're saying that there wasn't really a manufacturing delay. It was they cut orders.
Yep.
And it was an artificial delay the entire time. So it's like, well, when people had the time and the money,
y'all were like,
you weren't there for them. You were there for them. Like you're like, you know what? No, we're gonna cut supply, raise the prices, and then now you're coming up with your new cars and you're begging people to buy them.
Right, for high markups, almost 20% markups from past gen, and then you're saying like, come on guys, buy that. And then because even most times people go with what's called like sideways upgrade path, where it's like, I had a 3060, so I'll just get a 3060. Like if I had a 3060, I'm gonna get a 4060. If I had like a 4070, I'm gonna get I had a 3070, I'm gonna get a 4070. So they go sideways every generational leap.
Well, because that's still an upgrade for them, though.
Right.
Well, generally, now I'll say generally it was an upgrade still. I think.
Yeah.
This generation, 3000 to 4000 series, especially for Nvidia, if you stick to the same series, if you're not going up a level,
yeah,
you're not really getting that upgrade. You're getting a more powerful card, but you're not getting what you would have gotten for your money in previous generations.
Right.
I think in AMD is doing this too, but Nvidia in particular is really sticking it to you as far as how far your money will go and how long that card will last you. So I think they're definitely positioning their cards where it's like your cards aren't going to last you 5 years. They're just not going to be designed to. They're going to get you 2 years, 3 years, and after that you'll see it. I think that's why they're sticking with these 8 gigabyte cards, because again, AMD didn't have a problem giving you a 12, 16 gigabyte card for that price point last gen.
Mm-hmm.
But Nvidia being the market player is like, no, we're good. We're just going to do this.
So let's see. I was told to I do want to give a shout out. Chines 8109. Thank you for that follow. Let's see. I was given, and it was given again this link to the hardware survey. Let's see here. Overall top one, in the NVIDIA GTX 1650, followed by the 1060 and the 3060.
Mm-hmm.
Top graphics cards. So the top one, the 1650. Next one up, 1060. And it's like, here it is. Like, if we can't get Redfall to work properly, like a lot of these folks are just gonna get left out.
Mm-hmm.
AMD Radeon graphics. It just, I guess that's onboard GPUs.
Can you filter by country? Or is it already filtered by country?
No filter by country. Oh yeah, that would definitely make sense too. But yeah, filter by country.
You're going to have a ton of those 1660s and things like that in certain areas that may not be your target market that you're looking for.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe then there is telemetry data that EA has, that Microsoft has, that we don't. Actually, I know there is. There definitely is. They keep fucking asking you, hey, can we collect data? And sure, that is definitely what they're collecting. It's like, hey, what do you have in your system?
I mean, we know EA does it. You've seen the whole thing with Jedi Survivor. You can only play it. You can only do 5 hardware swaps before they lock you out of the game.
The fuck? I didn't know that.
Yeah, with their DRM, if you change your hardware 5 times, they lock you out. And that's the reason why, because I wanted to switch between the Windows machine and Linux machine, but I didn't know if that's like. Is each time do I swap? Is that a hardware? Do they consider that a hardware swap? If I played it on the Steam Deck, is that a hardware swap? So I was like, you know what? Let me just finish the first playthrough on one machine.
What they consider hardware swap?
I don't know, and I want to finish the game at least one time before I take that chance. But yeah, I that's the one thing I don't like about the Steam server is that you can't really dig into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really play with the numbers, and it's for I guess for competitive reasons or whatever. They don't want to give you the full details, the full data. But I'd love to be able to kind of dig into it to see, break it down by country, break it down by, of the people who have gotten the new CPUs, what are they rocking, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay, here it is. Daniel Owens, a well-known tech content, or this is from DualShockers. Daniel Owen, a well-known tech content creator, recently posted on his YouTube community to discuss the issue of EA Origin client detecting, quote, too many computers accessing the game and suggesting that he tries again later. The reason for this error in his case is that he switched graphics cards between the GTX 1060 and 4090 on a 7800X 3D test system, and then tried to open the game on another computer with Ryzen 7 5950X and a RTX 4080, ultimately resulting in the game being unplayable on any of his PCs for 24 hours. Digital Foundry's Alexander Battaglia is apparently suffering from the same issue, as he posted about it at a similar time yesterday. The absolute fuck. Why? Why is this a thing?
And I think people were still buying 1650s because those were the cards that were available. Yeah. I think this is purely the fault of AMD and Nvidia for not having cards available that people would actually pay, like new cards. Like they have gotten to the point where, these rebrands of cards that were released a long time ago are the only thing that people were willing to buy because no one else wanted them.
Yes.
And people spent their money on that. They don't have money to buy a new card.
Mm-mm.
To call, if I could, I'd hit the capitalism button, but it's not on this. It's not on this scene collection. So.
And why is that?
Because normally I'm playing video games and not talking about capitalism in a way we do on Tech Talk Thursdays.
You always got to be ready. You always got to keep that thing on.
You right. I should.
Like I say, man, the whole of that gameplay was literally a giant toast. Like,
I was assaulted by capitalism while playing that game.
Many times I played the game where I'm like, oh, I felt like this game is not bad, or it's bad, but it could get better. There's no getting better after this. There's no redemption for this.
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Right. Exactly to call. But yeah, it's like at most they fix the bugs, and it's just like it's just boring and derivative. There's not much to do. We had an intense boss battle, and what happened? We just pinned the boss into like a stairwell and shot it until it died, and then that was it.
Well, not only that, like we were just in the doorway, blocking it with our bodies. Like we didn't even do anything clever. We were just there, and it just sat there and just let us kill it.
Yeah, like it can teleport. Why didn't it do that?
There were no, like, the cultists did not like flank or try to like seek cover or like, pop out or fret. Like it just was like they were just as like confused as we were whenever we met them.
Yes. Because like I have a habit of not paying attention and walking into a group of enemies and not realize that's what I did. And that game, because it's dark most of the time and I keep forgetting to turn a flashlight on, it allows me to do that quite often, and I can stand there and literally have a conversation with them before they're like, oh shit, I should, like, and they'll turn to me. They'll turn to me, and they'll say, with tears in their face, streaming down their faces, and they say, big, tall, big, strong guy, big, tough guy. He stands and turns to me and says, I should be shooting you. And before he could even get it out of his mouth, I blast with my shotgun.
Right. It's like, oh.
Is that why they use question marks instead of exclamation points for the enemies? It's like the enemies they're just like thinking about what they should do.
What's the protocol here? There's an enemy here. What do we do?
We need to call the Hollow Man on this one. We need
But I'm bleeding out my chest. A hole in my chest.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with the Hollow Man right now, but I am bleeding out.
It's like
I'm the Hollow Man.
It's like I stood in front. I stood in front of a sniper as it sniped
in the middle of the fucking street,
and we were just like sitting up there and just like reload, and then just goes pow.
It's like the AI of a beginner in a Battlefield game or a Call of Duty game. Like, you have a sniper rifle and you are standing in broad daylight. We all see you.
And here's the wild part, right? Going back to that gameplay trailer where they're using the tactics of like, all right, guys, down. Like they're taking them stealthily. The AI, I think the AI was better in that gameplay trailer.
Also think that AI was fucking staged.
Yeah, it was staged to be that way. It was staged for
because I remember that, and that's what I said. Like in that first bit that I played by myself, I tried to avoid enemies because I was not sure if I could take them on.
Right.
It wasn't until I got to the fire station I realized, oh wait, punch them in the back of the knee and they just collapse.
Like I've only used like my ability once.
Yeah, I used my ability twice. Once by accident because I thought I was healing myself.
Yeah. It was like I only used it one time.
Like I tried to play the game like damn Metal Gear Solid 5. It's like, all right, I'm at the base. I'm gonna sneak around, scope out my enemies, get a plan of attack. Oh wait, punch.
Yep.
And then walk up to another one. It's like, you see me? Yeah, I see you. Do you see me? Yeah, I see you too. Man, this is a very funny predicament we find ourselves in. You're right. Hold on. Let me call the Hollow Man and I'll see what I can do with you. And then I'll get back to you. Bam. Shoot me next time, my guy. Shoot me. Like we literally have conversations with enemies before they do anything.
Yeah. It's like we were just sitting there having a full-on conversation, and not one time because most times when we played particular games like this and we talking and then like
no. When I say we are having conversations, I mean me and the enemy.
Yeah,
that is the length of time it takes for them to be like, oh shit, I should shoot you.
Right. True, but then it's also we are so unfazed by the enemy presence that we are literally just like having full on, like almost TikTok Thursday conversations in the middle of firefights, and then them firefights is over with. We are just that unfazed. It's like pew 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 pew. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying about the Intel processor pew 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 pew. Because most times it's like, oh, we need to stop talking because
we need to focus. Yeah,
we need to focus on this firefight. We are literally able to just chit chat, go about our merry way, and be like, "There's a vampire there." Anyway, as we were saying about blah 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 blah, and it was.
We all saw what happened in that game on my PC, so
yeah. So. I for one have finished. I for one have done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played it for however long it did, and I was not impressed. I'm not impressed to go back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go, or I'm just gonna put it on chunky games. I'm like, nope, not on chunky games. It's going in the. It's going in the recycling.
I was like, you are deleting it. You are deleting this.
And I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Like there's too much stuff coming out to even be bothered with this one.
I mean, I'm playing like between now and like Pacha is so good. There is a backlog of really awesome titles. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. So much
This
better
man
than
said he is playing a AAA title. Y'all take that in.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm playing something that I actively want to play, would like to play. Then it's Honkai, which is a gacha game, and I'm looking forward to that.
Again, I am so mad that this is not on Steam.
What, Honkai?
Yeah.
It's not Epic. You feel like Epic.
I would like to play it on the Steam Deck.
I mean, oh, it's Steam Deck, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's that game was like, if I am sitting around doing nothing, I would not mind grinding in that game.
Like, and
there is no game like that on Steam.
No.
Is there? I mean, well, like Lost Ark, but I can't, like, Lost Ark is not supported on Steam Deck.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Genshin's on the iPad. You think Honkai would be on the iPad as well? Would you play it with the controller?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I want to play it in my hands, not like I'm sitting on a couch, and I don't want to like play with the touch controls.
Yeah, with active buttons.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unless you looking up like.
I mean, like I do still have my backbone here.
Yeah.
So like I still have my backbone. I could probably play on my iPhone, but again, like I bought this, used this for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it was like, I'm done. And this was even before I had the Steam Deck. I was just done playing with this. I was like, I want my phone to be my phone. I'm not really feeling playing games on my phone like this.
Yeah. I just, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, again, yeah. Honkai is available everywhere but fucking Steam.
Yeah.
I think Genshin Impact and probably Honkai Star Rail is available on GeForce Now, but not on the browser for some reason. I was not able to find it.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
There's just so much good shit out there, like, to play. Go play Power Wash. Play Power Wash.
I own it on Windows though.
Play Power Wash.
But I own that on Windows.
Pacha. Well, see, I know that. I'm saying, do not play this to the others. There are so many other games to play outside of this.
But you said play Power Wash. I would love to play Power Wash on my Steam Deck, but I can't.
I mean,
I could if I streamed it to my Xbox. Yeah, see, there are ways around this, but it's like,
yeah. Right. But I'm literally saying to the people out here, do not play Redfall. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, just don't do that. See, right here, Genshin Impact is on GeForce Now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see. Can I load? I don't know if it was gonna let me do this on Windows. If I can play it in a browser on Windows. How to play? Can I play this on a browser? Oh yes, launch on your browser. Cool. Okay, so Genshin Impact is listed here. I might have to recheck to see if GeForce Now does allow me to play Genshin Impact in a browser on the Steam Deck, because that's really what I want to do. Like, I've been wanting to play Genshin Impact for the longest time, like just anywhere, and it's like I don't want to sit at my desk to do it. Oh, I can even play Lost Ark on here. One game I wish somebody would give away is Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I'd see that.
That's one game I would love to play with you all.
I've never even heard of that game.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's like kind of like Smash, but with traps. I think.
No, it's not like Smash. It's like a race,
Oh yeah, it's like a race.
It's like a race. Like you are building a path to the checkpoint, and you can sit there and make it easy for you or make it difficult for other people with like ramps or traps or and stuff like that. Like it is a really cool game, and I've been wanting to play that with some folks, but I should have bought it when I had the ability to do so, but I would never think about it. Yeah, I might have to come back and check. I might have to check GeForce Now on my Steam Deck again, because apparently Genshin Impact is available via the browser. Which is good to know. All right, so, oh Lord, it's 11:22. It is time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all, gentlemen, so much for joining me once again for another episode of Major Plays. Kev definitely owes us an apology, so we'll be waiting for that.
I apologize.
He's not even gonna fight you on it. Just, no, I'm sorry.
Cause I'm like, you know what? I did get caught up in that, and I'm all cause I was that way with Back for Blood. When I was like when I saw Back for Blood,
we kind of all were, and it's like, okay, this one actually did fucking pay off though.
Right, because that was actually
paid
cool.
off.
That was kind of cool, fun, and it was content. This is terrible.
This was
So
content
now,
in the worst way.
Content in the worst way, where it's like, yeah, let's saddle up and see how this goes. Oh yeah, this is complete garbage. Yeah, complete garbage. Bad. Yeah.
But thank you all for sitting through the sludge with us. Thank you, Merge. Thank you, Kev, for joining. Once again, I guess we have to sit down and really have a good talk about our multiplayer video game selections from here on out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take get a picture of Redfall, pin it into Major Plays channel. It says, "Never forget."
Never forget.
This is our
Never forget. This is the game. This is the game that we came together as a community and said, "Nah,
dog, this ain't it.
Dog, this ain't it, fam. This
ain't
is
it.
not it.
This is not the move.
No." Because
Phil, you hurt us. You hurt us, Uncle Phil. You hurt us.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm like, oh, so y'all it's that whole like I like when a game company takes a L that they don't need to take, because it says to them, you don't matter what you did, you had the ability to do something bad, and I'm kind of glad you did. When it's in the indie space, I'm a little disappointed. I'm very like upset. But when it happens in the AAA speak, it's like you had the money, the operations, the resource, the lineage, and you still screwed up.
Just so you know that we all need to put September 6th, 2023 on our calendars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Starfield?
That is Starfield.
Yep.
Because we want to know. We want to know why.
Right.
Why was Redfall so fucking bad?
Yeah. Because if it's...
What did you do?
Because if Starfield is bad, after Redfall is bad, what was even the point of re-signing people?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we mean beyond Bethesda jank bad.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what we have to remind folks when that comes up. It's like, okay, just because Starfield is acting this way, keep that in mind with Fallout 4, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout 3. Right. Keep those in mind before you be like, oh my God, what was the point? Like, no, this is typical Bethesda jank.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is just like Fallout 76 bad, if it's Redfall bad,
yeah. Oh my God, it's a Redfall bad.
Yep, that's a level now.
It's a level now. It's
that is a level.
Is it Deathloop good or Redfall bad? I mean, is it bad? Is it Redfall bad? Broken and devoid of features, and not fun to play. Is it Deathloop good?
Yo, this is a much better game you were playing than the last one. Oh, you mean just chatting? Yeah, it works on every platform. It just works flawlessly. It is just chatting is highly optimized.
Right, highly optimized. Doesn't drop frames.
Doesn't even require a PC to play it.
I mean, it has wonderful feature set. I mean, you can literally talk. You can watch videos. You can color.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Like it's like VR chat or Rec Room or Roblox, but better.
And the cinematics are so much better. There's actual cinematics.
So crisp.
That would be amazing if someone made VR chat for real life.
Oof.
I mean, isn't that just chat?
Or the holotech?
A convention? I feel like that's just a convention.
A meet and greet?
A town square. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Where do people go? Like, Ariel, I want to go where the people are.
Harry.
Oh my God. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's
Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. Of course, you all could have been anywhere in the world watching any stream, or you could have been playing the game yourself. Actually, no. You could not have been. Do not play this game. Do not play this fucking game. Do not play this game. I do not say this often.
Let this be a cautionary tale.
Yes.
Do
as I say, not as I do.
You know what? Just if you got $70 to spend, buy Tears of the King.
Look, if you were looking at Game Pass right now, download literally any other game.
There is literally so much more better games on Game Pass to play than this one. Play High Five Rush.
Yeah, if you're looking for a new Bethesda game to play, go play High Five Rush.
Yeah.
If you're looking for an arcane game to play, go play Deathloop.
Yeah, Deathloop's right there. Play that. Play Prey.
Dishonored
games. There's so many.
If you're looking for a game that's highly optimized from Bethesda, Doom. You won't see me playing Doom. I would rather play Doom.
You know what? Here's the thing. I would rather play Obsidian games of Bethesda because Obsidian at least does theirs better.
Grounded is right there.
Grounded is there. Outer Worlds is there. Play that. Play those.
Is that multiplayer?
No, it's not multiplayer. But
the Outer Worlds is not multiplayer.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm asking to confirm. I didn't know.
No, it's not. It's not multiplayer. But I wish though.
That's another game I've wanted to play for a long time too.
It's been on my list for a while, but
maybe you should. Well, actually, I think Outer Worlds. If it's not on Major Lounge, I need to put that on the list.
Ooh, good think about that.
Yeah, I feel like until I get a job, it's going to be a lot of looking through Game Pass.
And
just to see what's there. Wait,
and that's cool.
It is until I realize, oh wait, that requires me to set out a PC and play them. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. That's why I was on Steam.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe I can just look through my Steam library and see what's in there too.
Yeah,
that's actually the reason why I did this.
Also that
because again, this was all started for the Steam Deck. Which will be sad. Which is why I would be sad if I ever see that thing go.
Oh yeah,
one of the best things Valve has ever put out.
Yeah.
Just when people we almost gave up on Valve and hardware.
We did?
Almost. The Vive was about the last good thing they put out.
I mean, it was the last thing they put out before the Steam Deck.
That's true. I keep forgetting about the Vive, mainly because it's like HTC and Valve collab. Like the
Oh, you
last
mean
thing
those,
I was
like-
thinking they were putting, I was like the Steam. Well, the Steam Link was really good, but I think it was a controller. I think like you always remember the bad things more than you remember the good
Yeah,
things.
yeah. That's
People who like that
thing.
controller love that controller though.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
weird though.
And I just could never get into
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm playing.
I
I'm just
own
like,
one. I
can't
own
do it.
one because like
Yeah,
it was
I
like
do
dirt
too.
cheap, and it was like,
Yeah, I'm kind of.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get a Steam Link when the Steam Links were like grossly cheap.
I have one
Well,
around
yes.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
same here. I got one because it was stupid cheap.
Yeah, it was like
It's-
$10.
I think it's still in the
Yeah.
box unopened.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice to like every so often just like hook it up to like the big TV.
Yeah.
And, like play like Stardew or something like that.
I mean,
For
does
my
it
old
still
save.
actually work? Is it still supported?
The Steam Deck?
No, the Link.
The Link?
Oh, yeah, Steam Link. Sorry, yeah. I think
feel like
so. I don't know why it
feel like
wouldn't
it should
be.
be.
I mean, like,
should be.
I don't use mine anymore because, like, well, when I had my TV working, I was using my Apple TV, and there's a Steam Link app on Apple TV.
Yep. Makes sense.
The Index.
Yep.
Oh, that's Steam's headset.
That's their expensive one.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, are they doing the Vive and the Index?
No, so the Valve Index is their newer, more expensive headset, and then the other one was their partnership with HTC, but it was their headset.
Oh, okay. I wish there was I could have sworn there was a place where I can view what hardware they sold, but I don't see it on their website. Like I see the Steam Deck and the Valve Index on the site, but I was hoping like there was just a dedicated section like, hey, this is all the hardware we sell, but I guess those are the only two pieces of hardware they do sell?
If you do a search for Steam hardware, one of the links will be a page that lists all their hardware on it. They've got like 16 devices on there.
Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. On the docking station, the Index controllers. Wait, are they still selling the Steam controller? I thought that was discontinued. No, they're not. No, they're not.
There's no price for it, so yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
I think they sold it up until they ran out of supply.
Yeah, so the Vive. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, I see what's going on here. So yeah, so it seems like the only real hardware there is. Oh well, no, the HTC Vive Pro 2 is listed. Oh, but it's not being sold either. So what the fuck happened with that?
No, so
They're
Vive
selling it
they went
through
off on their own.
HTC. Okay.
Well, no. So the Vive is its own thing now. So they've split off completely. Now it's still like the Steam runtime is still the runtime you need for that to work. So it's still 100% compatible with Steam.
Oh, okay.
But they have their own thing going on their own side. And even because if you look at Vive and the headsets they have a half a dozen different headsets that they're selling now.
Whew. Well, we've learned some things today.
Certainly have.
Wait, the Index is expensive? Like it's just $500. That's not bad.
I mean, it's just for the headset by itself. You still need the controllers. You still need.
Oh, that is okay. Then that
Yeah,
is a
so
bummer.
that's the big difference there. The thing is that if you have the older
the Valve
Vive,
Index VR kit is $1,000.
yeah, but it's like if you have the older generation stuff, it will work with it.
Got
so it's like
you.
if you're just doing an upgrade, you can just buy the headset and you're done. It's not going to be as good, but you can still use all that stuff.
Got you. All right, try this again. It's third time charm. Yeah, thank you. Do not play Redfall. Of
Yeah,
course, This has been your host, Mark Summers, Major Linux, aka the Grandmaster of IT, aka your favorite streamer's favorite IT guy. They just don't know it yet. So please tell them I'm in the process of getting another content creator up and going. So I am really excited about that. I'm gonna say who it is. It's Martian Cat. So we're hoping to get Martian Cat up and running, get her services up and running, get her back into space and on home to Mars. So definitely, hey, tell your favorite streamer if it's not me. I mean, if it is, thank you. Maybe that's the reason why I'm not seeing any success in my business, because y'all can't tell me about me. But hey, if I am not your favorite streamer, it's okay. Tell them. Say, this is dope dude over there, helping content creators, small businesses get their piece of the internet, taking back the internet from our oppressors. And I appreciate if you did that for me. But until Monday, hope y'all have a good weekend. And all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. And peace. Ow.
Be great. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anywho, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video to anything else I might be pushing, hawking. I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.